remember me. It's been so long. I've been gone in a mystery land of family and vacation. Coley, good morning, my love. I thought about you so much over the holiday season, Coley, because we watched Griswold so many times. Like every time I was on, I was like, Coley, I know, Coley, you got some. You need to be watching that. What are you doing, Dizzy? Good morning, Diz. Just one more chapter. Our amazing mod is here, guys. I hope you had an amazing, insanely awesome New Year's and Christmas. Katie's here. Katie, what are you doing sneaking in here? I see you sneaking in here today. Good morning, you guys. Oh my gosh, what a crazy couple of weeks it has been. Um, Totally nuts. I've been completely and utterly out of work mode. So it's like go time getting back together. I spent no time with Todd and Margot. I was neglectful. Oh my gosh, Chloe, I saw the funniest thing. So I guess there's like a new Chevy Chase documentary out that just doesn't make him look the best. I guess from word on the street, he's, I guess, hard to work with in Hollywood or something. I mean, sure, it doesn't, I don't care. I love him, but I've heard he's hard to work with in Hollywood. Anyways, one of the comments on one of the things, someone was like, yeah, he's really hard to work with in Hollywood. The person replied, I guess Todd and Margot were right after all. I was like dying. I was like, oh my God, that's so funny. I know, who is it? Jarhead, good morning, my friend. Lucky Buys, good morning. Logan's here. Katie, I've missed you too. Crapola's here too. Good morning, you guys. Yeah, so Ale, yay, Happy New Year, my friend. Paul, good morning. And Ranks Market, why is the carpet all wet, Todd? I don't know, Margot. Rebecca's here too. You guys, I have missed you. It's been crazy. So for those of you that don't know who I am and you're just stumbling on this, I remember you from TikTok. I know I haven't done TikTok lives in like over a year now. I've been doing, well, maybe it hasn't been quite a year, maybe like 8 months or something. I just do lives over here because whenever I talk about brands and stuff over on TikTok and I'm trying to give reselling advice, I get like violations over there. I got my account taken from me for like weeks at one point. I had to fill out a quiz in order to get my account back. And then on top of that, and if I get another violation, they like cancel my account or something. So I just stopped going live over there because it's like, I'm not going to stop teaching people about brands. I'm not going to stop helping people with the reselling business. That's insane, TikTok. So you know where you can go, TikTok. And I'm just over here. So yeah, so that's why I switched to doing these over here on Whatnot. Is I just kept getting violation after violation. So good morning, Atlanta. Yeah, it was a situation. If I haven't seen that movie, is my cool card revoked? Yes. So that is like there's two movies that I believe that if you're gonna hang out with me, you have to have seen. One is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. That's a non-negotiable. You have to have seen that movie. The second one is The Goonies. If you haven't seen The Goonies and you haven't seen National Lampoon's, we're going to talk. There's a few others on the list. Nightmare Before Christmas would be up there pretty high as well. But those are like two non-negotiables for sure for me. So good. Ala says I passed the test. Jari said, I'm trying to fire up my TikTok shop videos, just under 10K followers. That's amazing, Jarhead. Yeah, we reached 10K followers not too long ago ourselves. So yeah, Chevy Chase movies are all great. I agree. Like, they're so good. Maurice! God's in the house. What's going on, baby? Baby needs shoes is here as well. Oh my goodness. Okay. So for those of you that just have stumbled across this and they're like, I don't even know who this girl is. My name is Charity. I am aka Nice Comps. I am a reseller out of the South Austin, Texas area. I resell a little bit of everything. I would say my specialty or my niche would be men's clothing, vintage clothing. I do a lot of shoes, and I do a lot of video game stuff. So those are probably my tops. I also do some toy stuff. I especially like the older toy stuff, but I'll buy some new stuff, just not that often. I do women's clothing as well. We do a lot of that on our Whatnot shows. Yeah, I sell over on the Bay, Pashi, Depoppers, and Urcari May. Riz, good morning. Roach, hey you guys, Mel's here, Carl's here. Shop, what's going on, you guys? How was everyone's Christmas? I know it seems like it's Christmas is gone. It's still Christmas at my house. We've still been celebrating Christmas. So I'm listing a bunch of shoes today myself and slacking for real. Dude, the shoes is tough. You have to be like, okay, today I'm gonna sit down, and it's like my ADHD clicks in, and it's like I either go into like hyper focus. Is anybody else in here have ADHD? Is anybody else in here? So for me with my ADHD, I either go into hyper focus mode. So I will literally clean like 50 pairs of shoes, and like no one talks to me, no one's saying anything. I'm just like in this crazy like focus thing. Or my ADHD is like doing the opposite, which is squirrel day, where I clean a pair of shoes and then pretty soon 4 minutes later, I'm like rearranging a cabinet, or I'm like researching how to do stone brick masonry or some other random thing that doesn't make sense. So Christmas sucked, but moving forward, oh Jarhead, I'm so sorry, baby. Summer, what's up? Yeah, so we had a great Christmas because Isaiah was here. So my son came here from Washington State. He got here on the 18th of December. So I kind of immediately went into like mom mode. I was like baking, you guys. Oh my gosh, I swear I think I like gained like 10 pounds, but I was baking like crazy. I did tons of breads and muffins and cookies and stews and Oreo fudges and more cookies. And like he just wanted like homemade foods because he's up in Washington. He's a bachelor. He doesn't have anybody cooking stuff for him. He's not gonna make himself cookies. So he just wanted like all of like the stuff that mom could make. And so I did. So that was really super fun. Then we got to do a couple little things, and then unfortunately, this happened last year. We all got sick. So we all got a cold. Justin got it first. Justin was actually sick on Christmas, like with a fever, like dying. So that was Christmas this year. So it was interesting. But it was great, but it was still just like right after Justin was getting over the cold, I got it, and then Isaiah got it. So we actually wound up staying home for New Year's. We had like this crazy New Year's plan. We were supposed to go out to this like emo show. Justin! What? Justin! What? We were supposed to go out to this emo show and go see these cover bands, and there's snowball fights and all this crazy stuff. We'd bought tickets for it. But we were so sick. So my New Year's drink was nighttime cold medicine. I was up till like 12:20 and I was out. So Isaiah got the opportunity. This was like a Christmas miracle. I swear, like sometimes my mom, I think like I don't know if anyone else believes in this, but sometimes I think my mom's like smiling down on us from heaven, and she's like, "I'm gonna throw you guys a bone. This is my Christmas gift to you." He randomly got an email from his airline. He was flying Alaska, and he randomly got an email from them that said, yeah, would you like to change your flight at no additional charge? And they gave him the opportunity to change his flight to 4 days later. So he wound up getting an extra 4 days with him. So he actually just went home. Yeah, so that was super good because we got to go do so many different like adventures and have fun. And like nobody was sick, and it was amazing and awesome. So I was really thankful for that. I don't know if anyone else believes in that kind of stuff, but I swear like it's got to be my mom or my grandparents or someone. I've lost a lot of my family members, and I swear they're always like looking down on us and being like, here's a little something for you, like Merry Christmas, like something like that. So PCal's welcome in. Oh yeah, welcome in, Erica. Good to see you. Yeah, we are. I'm so sorry, Jarhead. We got sick too. Joel leaves today. Is Joel headed home today? You guys got it too. Did you guys wind up getting a chance to get out and do anything? Lucid, good to see you. Tish, good to see you. Oh no, you lost your. Oh no, you lost your Boston Terrier. Oh no, honey. Jarhead lost their Boston Terrier to a car right before Christmas. He said, "Oh no, I'm so sorry, Jarhead. Oh my gosh, that actually makes me teary. I'm such a wuss when I come to find out about like animals that have passed. Does anybody else have like an empathetic animal thing? I do. Like, I see like a bird that's having a hard time flying, and I'm like, we need to rescue it. Like, I'm just like that. Every day is squirrel day. Rank said every day is squirrel day. I love that. Okay, they are definitely watching. Yeah, I believe that. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pin this for a second here. I think Justin said, okay, so these are our sponsored giveaways. We are only doing 3 this week. So what's gonna happen is if you sponsor a giveaway today, I am going to be shouting you out all the way into next week. You are also going to end up either on this side here, or you're going to be out on our TV. Atlanta jumped on it. They always go so fast. Or you're going to be out on our TV. That's Logan and one more, and probably right now. Or you're going to be out on the TV. We've got a show coming up this week, so you'll be out there on the television. And then what we do is we focus, and baby needs shoes, and they're gone. I don't know. They usually don't last longer than like 2 minutes. So you guys will get up on the board. I will tag you in the show you're going to be in. So you're going to be in the show this week. Whatever my show is, I think it's on third. When is the show? When is the show this week? Let's look at our calendar. Do you guys want to know how old I am? All right, all you youngsters out there, this is called a planner. See? And as old people, us ancient old people, we write in these old ancient devices called paper planners. Some of us are super cheap. So we buy planners that are like from a different year. This is like a 2023. And then we just use the months that correlate with the days because we find them at garage sales for free or cheap at the store. And we reuse them because recycle, reuse. So let's see, what do we got going on this week? It is on Friday. We got a show on Friday. So Friday at 5 p.m. Central Time. So I'm going to do something cool, you guys. I'm going to do something really cool for this show. I'll tell you about it, and then we'll get started on the thrift haul. We went to multiple thrift stores, and I went to the bins for the first time ever. So you guys are going to get to hear my review on the bins. Okay, so what was I saying? This is ADHD. Where's Dizzy? Dizzy, what was I talking about? The show. Oh, the fun thing. Oh, you bought kid treats for the kids. Okay. Let me tell this before I forget it. Okay, the fun thing. So I came up with like a cool idea for the show this week. I'm gonna try something. I know, Justin. I'm gonna try something this week. So for the show that we have on Friday, I'm gonna do a show, and I've decided to call it This or That. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hang up 2 poles, basically, and I'm going to bring out clothing, and I'm going to put the clothing on the poles. And then I'm going to kind of just like make some little bundles, like size variety, style variety. And if you win the auction, you get to pick this or you get to pick that. So you get to pick either one of the things, of the bundles. So I think it might be something cool and something kind of fun. I did that for my Nashville DC thrifting trip. Cool. Okay, yeah. So I've seen other people do like pick your items. And I was like, that could be fun. And I was like, what if they picked like this or that? And I was like, oh, that's a good name for it, this or that. And so I think that's what we're gonna do on Friday, because I've got women's and men's clothes, and I've got like all these different sizes. Like there's no like genre kind of to it. So it's such variety that I'm like, it'd be fun to kind of like mix it up a little bit and like let people kind of get like a little bundle. So I think it'd be fun. Relove Vines, good morning. Jalen, welcome in. Brittany Walker coming in here. Tracy, why not? That's the question. The bins are fun. We went to Nashville for Thanksgiving. Yeah. Okay, so I'm the person that buys a planner. I think they're too nice to write in them. That's funny. My wife loves her planner. We're almost half antique. I'm telling you, I love my planner. I need to see it. I don't want to see it on my phone. I need to see it. And just one more chapter. Did you buy? You did, you little rascal. You little rascal. I think I might have gotten a present in the mail from Pixie Dust Treasures. So, we will see what that is, because I'm not sure. I want to get them. Can we get them tagged? Let's see, at Pixie Dust. Okay, we're going to tag her and see if this is something that she bought me. Good morning. Good to see you too. Oh, geez, Louise, first time here and I'm loving your energy. Good. Thank you for the compliment. Yeah, I'm one of those people that like, this has been like this my whole life. You either get me and you enjoy the show, or it's like way too much for your life and you're like, whoa, that's a lot. So I appreciate it. Jarhead says, I have a clothing show scheduled for Friday, but totally ain't putting what I planned for it together. Yeah, exactly. I have a show on Friday, but I'm not going to do anything I had planned. I'm going to do something totally different. Hey, Disco, what's going on? Okay, kids a treat. Justin, guess what? Ready? Here we go. Okay. Oh, the thrift haul is blocking the dogs. All right, ready? Here we go. Ready? Oh my God! There he is. He knew it. Are you ready? Are you ready? This is from Auntie D. This is from Just One More Chapter. Are you ready? We got our treat. It's going in. This is Jack for those of you that don't know him yet. Ready? Let's go shopping and get this boy a treat. Let's go shopping and get him something sweet. And he knows he's got to come up here and he's got to say, "Thank you, Auntie D," and the tail tax. And the tail tax. Perfect. All right. And then we got the meatball. Where is she? Where is she? Is this what she wants? Is this what she needs? Come here. Come here, honey. Come here. No, you got to come here. You have to come over where Mama is. Come on. Is this what you want? Come on. It's right here. It's right. Oh, the game is afoot. So this is a Sally game. We always joke it's because she's a rat terrier. They're the most like wonderful dogs, but they're incredibly disobedient. If you act like you want them to sit with you or you want them to come near you, they won't. So you have to play this like elusive, like, I'm at the bar with a cocktail, and if anyone happens to come up and talk to me, fine, but I'm so cool, I don't really need a date tonight thing. So, boy, I wish I could find somebody that would want this treat right here. It doesn't look like anybody wants any of these treats. Huh. That's weird. That's so weird. Nope. Nope. Yep. Nope. 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 You ain't getting it right now. You playing. Are you playing, girl? Justin. Justin! See if you can wrangle her. She's doing her thing. Oh, nope. Now she won't come to you. See if you can wrangle her over here.
Pick your poison.
Come here. You either get Daddy to pick you up or you get a treat from Mama. Oh, there we go. It's every time. All right, ready? You can go ahead and set her down now. And here we go. Treats going in. Let's go shopping and get this girl a treat. Let's go shopping and get her something sweet. I know, I told you, if you came over here, you would get a treat, but you were being a rat terrier. Say, thank you, Auntie D. I appreciate you. You're a good girl. You're beautiful inside your body. White and brown and black and naughty. She's a meatball. She's a sweet ball. All right. Go play. Love you. Welcome to Moments at the Holden Home. You never know what song's gonna come out or what's gonna happen. I know, Justin's always to the rescue. And welcome in. John, good to see you. Relove says, I decided to start something new. I'm going to do $2 Tuesdays. Love that. Sudden Death Saturday and get regular shows scheduled. I love that. Guys, if you aren't following my friend Relove Finds, honest seller, trustworthy girl, super nice chick. Make sure you guys give her a follow and get some of her shows bookmarked. That's how we help each other's. Happies and Heirlooms. What a cute little name. CM Reardon, welcome in. I know, he's a Jack. He's a handsome boy. He's a handsome boy. We can also do this too. So one of the things about these reseller shows is here to answer your guys' questions, help you grow your whatnots, help you to grow whether you're doing just whatnot stuff or you're doing listen on eBay or wherever. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. We're going to go through a thrift haul. I try to explain things. I talk a lot about aesthetics because that's really what sells. And going into 2026, if you're not understanding aesthetics when it comes to clothing, if you're a clothing seller, you're going to struggle. Every video I watch, everything I see is talking about keywords and aesthetics. So make sure you guys know what those are and understand them. So if you do want to get some more followers here on Whatnot, go ahead and leave a heart down below in the chat. A heart signifies that anyone that follows you, you pinky swear that you will follow them back. If you're already following them, go in and leave a couple bookmarks. So for those of you that are kind of new to Whatnot, if you don't know this, Whatnot feeds off of engagement. Whatnot is a social media platform and also a selling platform. So their algorithms work a lot like TikTok or Facebook or Instagram. They work based upon an engagement level. So the more engaged you are as a viewer or a user, the more it's going to pump people into seeing when you do stuff, when you go live. And so one of the best ways to do that is to be active in a chat. So whatever like shows you guys go into, be active in those. It helps to bump up your algorithms. If you're getting ready to do a Whatnot show, let's say you got a Whatnot show scheduled for 7 p.m. I would go in at about 6:30, 6:45, and I would start popping into some shows. Just leave a little comment. Hey, great to see you. Hope you have a great show. pop into another show. Hey, hope you have an awesome show. Hope you're doing well. You're leaving all these little engagement messages. And what that does is it tells Whatnot that you are here to play. You're here to be engaged. You're not just a looky-loo. You're not just a window shopper. You're not a passerby. You're actually engaging into the content that others are putting out there. So that's one way, is to go in before shows. The other way is to bookmark other people's shows. So when you go in and you are bookmarking shows, whether you think you can get to them or not, it doesn't matter. The whole point of it is going in and doing that, leaving that bookmark. It leaves that digital footprint saying, hey, I'm here. I am a part of this. I want to come to this show. I'm interested. I'm an engaged viewer. I'm an active user of Whatnot. So it's a great way for you guys to be able to beef up your Whatnots a little bit. I used to do this for a living. So one of the things that I did was in marketing was I helped people with their social media accounts, and I helped them with, like, especially when it came to like engagement, and how to get people to engage, follow links, grow your numbers, all that kind of stuff. And apps really, really like that. Oh my God. We may not get the meatball again, but I know we'll get him. I know we'll get him. Ready? Ready? Here we go. This is from Auntie Ann. This is from Auntie Ann. Oh my God. Here we go. Oh, this one was first. This one was first. Here we go. Here we go. We're going to do it. You ready? You ready? Treats in. Let's go shopping and get this girl a treat. Let's go shopping and get her something sweet. Oh my goodness. Say thank you so much. I appreciate you. What a good girl. Where's that Jack boy? Is he outside? Is he outside? Oh my god. Looks like it's treat time. Oh, which mama got? Get in your seat. Get in your seat. Let's go. Good boy. Here we go. Ready? Here we go. Let's go shopping and get this boy a treat. Let's go shopping and get him something sweet. Say thank you, Auntie Ann. I appreciate you. And the tail tax. Gotta pay the tail tax. There we go. Perfect. Say thank you. Thanks, you guys. Now they're like, we remember this place. This is the magic room where we're able to get treats and people feed us. She's just waiting down here now. Oh my goodness. Oh, good. Thank you for doing that too. Happy New Year. Swifty. I was thinking about you. I sold a couple weeks ago. I sold like a Taylor Swift big box that had a CD and a cardigan in it originally or something. Sold that and then found this at the thrift store. I've already sold one of these for like $80. Found another one, another from the Taylor Swift Folklore album, zip up, quarter zip. And I thought of you when I saw it at the store. I was like, oh my God, Swifty! Linz is here. What's going on? Mammies! It has been a while. We've been on vacation, guys. We took literally, I worked velvet. What's going on? I'm one to look. I love that. I took completely off. I have not taken days off. In fact, you guys, this is kind of a crazy day. Today, 1 year ago, was my first Whatnot show, which is insane. That means it's been 1 year, which is so crazy to think. Like, that's so wild. But so yeah, I saw that today on like my memories thing. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so crazy to think that it's been a year of doing this and like getting to meet so many of you guys and getting a chance to hang out. And like, I'm not stopping this ride. My goal is, I think that we are thinking of dabbling into storage units so that I can get enough stuff to like constantly be doing Whatnots, because I'd love to do it. Thank you, Happies. I know. Thank you so much. Yeah, happy Whatnot anniversary. I know. I can't believe it's been a year. I mean, it's just so like where did that time go? But I think about it and like I shared my numbers with you guys. Oh, Coley. Oh my God, honey. Coley just tipped us $10 for our Whatnot anniversary. Oh, that's so sweet. Did you even know that? Today's our 1 year Whatnot anniversary. I did that, the t-shirt show. with that like banger Madonna shirt. Remember that huge Madonna limited edition? Somebody got a deal on that. Yeah, that was, how crazy is that? Did you just say it's because I'm old? Oh, we are officially old. We're officially old. I know a lot of people buy storage unit. There's good money in it. Chloe says, I remember that. Dude, I love that t-shirt. If that t-shirt would have, I still remember it. If that t-shirt would have been in my size, I would never have gotten rid of that, but it was too big. I think it was like a 2XL or a 3XL. But that was a banger shirt. Whoever got that scored. And to think how things would have gone if you just stay on Jamble. Oh my God. I did. That's right. I was doing Jamble before that because we did our first 3 live shows we ever did was on Jamble. And y'all know, like, the platform itself was good. Like, I didn't have any issues getting paid. I didn't have any issues with lag or anything like that. Everyone had an issue with bidding. Nobody could bid. No one could get their bids to go through. You couldn't be an Android user. Like, it was just too much. I wanted to make it work, and it would have been so cool to like be on a platform. But hey, this is what we do, guys. This is what we do as a reseller or with any business. How many of you guys are resellers? How many of you guys have ever started a business? Who in here, like, what have y'all done? Okay. Y'all know. So when you start a business or when you try an idea, that's what it is. And you try it and you just see if it works. And if it doesn't work, that's okay. You just pivot. Like, I never think of like failing at something or something not working as failure. I always think of it as like the next step in the direction of my journey, because every journey starts with a single step and you're just moving forward and you're going and you're going and you're figuring out what works for you. I mean, a year ago, I never thought I would have been doing live selling. I was like, after I did Jamble, I was like, oh, I guess I can give Whatnot a try. I just don't know if I'm really gonna like it. And of course, totally fell in love with it. I would never have dreamed that I could even potentially be fast enough to do storage units. I mean, we probably talked about, I mean, if you watch my old videos from a year ago, I bet you I'm talking about that. I bet you bottoms to dollars that I was like, I don't know if I could do storage units because it's just so much stuff and I don't know what I would do with it. And now it's like I've gotten so much faster at getting stuff and being able to list and do stuff and know what stuff is that, excuse me, that I think we can do it. I think we can do it. I have a pretty good backstock of stuff I need to get through still right now. But I think we could do that because I really want to continue with the consignments. So we have like 4 or 5 people consigning right now with us, where you guys ship me the stuff and then I run it on Whatnot. If it's something that I think is like way too insane to run on Whatnot, I could always list it on eBay. But I think 100% of everything, I think so far we've ran on Whatnot. And then we do a 70-30 split. You get 70, I get 30, and it's awesome. So we do that. If you guys are interested in that or you want more information on it, you can always message me here on Whatnot. So we're doing that. I've started making connections in my area. So yesterday, I kid you not, I had a lady message me that I've bought athleisure from before. And she's like, hey, I have a whole nother thing of athleisure if you're wanting to buy it. So she always has like Nike and Gymshark stuff. So I'm like, yes. And then I had a guy that I bought a vintage lot from not too long ago, which we'll probably actually go through his stuff today. And oh no, it's in the wash. But I got a whole bunch of stuff from him yesterday. Some really cool, like an HIM shirt, which is like it's like anyways, it's weird, strange things most people wouldn't know about. Some vintage clothing, some crazy banger, large, huge Carhartt stuff. Anyways, so I got that from him yesterday. He texted me yesterday and was like, hey, are you interested in more stuff? And now he's like, hey, I've got a friend in town that I think would be interested if you want to buy stuff from him. So it's like, I feel like I'm starting to make connections. So I think about this year and where we've gone. We were doing about, I think we did our 90-day total at this time last year, I think was like, after Christmas, I think it was like 5,000, 4,100, maybe like 4,100 for a 3-month total. Now, mind you, I was still brand new to doing full-time reselling. I did not start full-time reselling until last like September. So I think I only had a few hundred things listed at that time. Now our 60-day total or our 90-day totals is like 16,000. So it's like so crazy. And that's not including Whatnot, but it's so crazy. So if any of you guys are feeling frustrated or you're just getting started or you don't know if you can do this, it's the penny a day idea, right? You put a penny in a jar every day and eventually that jar is just overflowing, but it doesn't seem like much at the beginning. And then all of a sudden it's just like so huge and crazy and awesome. And that is how this will go. Whether you're doing Whatnot or you're just sticking to static listings and you're doing like the Bay and Poshy and stuff like that, that's still where, 80% of our income comes from. So Um, but I see people like Arizona, my friend Arizona and Hustle, and I see them doing storage units, and it's just like been on my heart and been on my mind. Do you guys ever get that where like something is like so obsessed within your brain you can't stop thinking about it? That's what I've been thinking about with storage units. So I think it's something we're going to look into and probably end up doing this year. So was it black and then it had a red with the image of lots of red? Chloe, that's the one. I can't believe you remember that. I love that t-shirt so much. Fantastic. Flips is here. Sarah's here. Yeah, you at Pivot. Exactly. That's what you got to do. Reseller and try to boutique. Yeah. The boutique thing can be tough. Some people are crazy successful at it. So it just, I think it's like, it's not a matter of time. It's just a matter of timing. It's a Motion City soundtrack lyric, and I love it so much because it's so true. Like sometimes it's not even like it's not that you don't have good stuff, or it's not that you're not doing the right thing. Sometimes it's just a matter of like the right timing for things to work out for you. Like for instance, the storage unit idea. If I would have even thought about this time last year, I would have failed miserably. I wouldn't have been familiar with hard goods enough to even know. I wouldn't have been familiar with women's clothes at all to even come across them. I like didn't do any women's clothing a year ago. Like I did men's clothing, band t-shirts. That was pretty much it. So I didn't know anything about that. I wasn't fast enough. I wasn't quick enough. I didn't know how to say no. I didn't know how to spot a deal or say no to a deal. I was all about fixing things. Now I'm all about profits, not projects. Like, I mean, so it's just amazing. So throw throw everything and see what sticks. Exactly, Riz. Exactly. Pivot's my word for 2026. I love that. Steph says I'm the queen of the pivot. Did you say him like back in the Bam Margera? Yes, Brittany. Brittany. Holy shit! I can't believe anybody caught that or even knew what I was talking about. Yeah, it is. It's the one with the pentagram on the front of it with the big hearts and like the explosion. That's so crazy. I need to get better at talking to people in the wild. I tend to say to myself, I don't want to bother people, but I need to make better connections. I can understand that for sure. Maine, welcome in. Good to see you guys. Coastal's here. Oh, yes. Diz. Diz is my hydration master. We are having pumpkin coffee today, though, which I've decided I'm just going to have pumpkin coffee all year. I know, I know. You ball. You ball. I see you. You ain't no auntie. Good morning, you guys. Okay. Let's do this thrift trip. So I'm hoping that Pixie Dust Treasures comes in because I think I have a present for her from her. So if anybody sees her, let me know. May, good to see you, my friend. All right, so here's my take. We did a bunch of different thrift stores, so I've got a bunch of different thrift trips. When Isaiah was here, we went out and thrifted, and it was so much fun. However, we did the bins. Okay, so all my fears came true. Not everything is for everyone, right? So I've been having anxiety about going to the bins for like a year, right? Because I don't do well in crowds. I'm neurodivergent, which means I look at things in a weird way sometimes. Well, it's not weird to me, but it's weird to other people. When most people walk into a store, they start looking around at the things for sale in a store. I don't. I count the number of lights up on the ceiling. I see how high the ceiling is. I check to see, okay, where's exit doors? Where's restrooms? Dressing rooms? Check. How many people are here? Great. What is the ambient temperature of this room right here? My brain goes all these places because it's trying to like figure out its surroundings. Most people wouldn't like obsess about those little things, but that is just that is me. That is who I am. I am a spicy lady. So when I walked in the bins, the first thing I noticed was the scent was really tough. I'm really super sensitive to smells, and it was a little rough. I'm not gonna lie, it was a little rough. But it's okay. She's a tough girl, she's a baller, she can handle it. Next thing was the lighting. There was so much fluorescent lighting, and it was so bright and crazy in there that it was just like, it was a lot. It was really bright. It was a lot. Number two. Number three, I don't know if I just went on a bad day. I went to the recommended bins. There's two bins in my area. There's one that's like 30 minutes from me, and then there's one that's like 50 minutes from me or 45 minutes from me. So we went to the higher up one up north because it's supposed to be a little bit nicer. I walk in, and they're in between rotations, so everyone's just kind of sitting around. I swear that it was like 70% like homeless people, which is fine. Excuse me, unhoused, which is fine. That didn't matter. But it was like, okay, I don't think there's any other resellers here, right? So I'm like, okay, this is interesting. They just look like people like looking for their kids. Then the rotation came out, and then all these people came out, all these resellers came out from like the woodwork. I don't know where they were hiding. I don't know where they were. I don't know what crevices they were in, but it was like just this mad, crazy, unorganized, insane rush. And they were bringing out the bins, and then everyone was diving in. And what my neurodivergent brain saw was feeding troughs. It reminded me of like them coming out with like feeding troughs, and then people were all diving in, and everyone's bumping into each other, and everyone's like throwing things everywhere. There's like sharp objects in the bins, which seemed incredibly dangerous to me. There's clothes on the floor. People are tripping over clothing. I mean, it was like utter chaos. And the bins were not very full. So my son was with me, and Isaiah primarily sources at the bins. He's up in Washington State, so there really isn't like garage sailing all year like it is for me too, right? So here in Texas, I can go on any Saturday and I can go to 50 garage sales. It's in December, I can go to 50 garage sales. Like, it's not a problem because it's hot. I mean, it's going to be like 80 degrees today. So it was so empty. So I asked him, and he's like, okay, this is not what it's supposed to be like. He's like, first of all, people are supposed to stand in line. Everyone's supposed to wait. You have to stay behind a line. They say go. They let a certain number of people in. The bins are stocked full usually. He said it's like overflowing. He's like, it's usually like up where he is. It's a lot of like North Face, Columbia, a lot of like Gorp Core because he's up in the Pacific Northwest. Here you're going to find more like Western wear, streetwear, kind of more, shorts, lightweight. You're going to find linen, that kind of thing. That's what I was expecting. And of course I wasn't expecting like, brand new, all this stuff. But like, I got a few things. But we were there for about 40 minutes, and I was just sweating. And Justin could see it, and he was like, "Are you okay?" And I started to I go like this. Okay. So this is a thing that people do. It's like a comfort thing. People with ADHD or like neurodivergent people will do this a lot. I don't know if you guys know anyone in your life that does this or you've ever seen this. But I'll start doing this thing, which just means I get like super awkward. I get really quiet. I get really weird. I feel insane. And I just started feeling that in there. And so I got a couple things, but we left, and Justin's like, "What do you think?" And I was like, "I don't know that it's for me. I don't know that it's for me." It just felt crazy. It felt like them wheeling stuff out in a feeding trough. I can't not see it now. The clamoring, people were pulling on clothes and like fighting each other for it, and it took some of the fun out of it. To me, the fun is getting to go find the treasures and talk to people. Going through a storage unit, I love. Going into an estate sale and going through old boxes, I love. Going garage sailing and getting to have a quick conversation with the people there, get in and out in under 3 minutes, I love. Thrift stores are great. They're fine. If you can find good deals, I really love it. But I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know if it's for me. And I want it to be because it seems like such a great, easy way to get stuff, especially clothing, but I'm not sure. So Atlanta says, I think it depends on the demographics. In Nashville, I found All Saints new attack $200 rompers, North Face. Wow. Yeah. See, and that's just not my situation. I know, fear and luck. That's how I felt too when I go there. I can only do it for maybe an hour. Okay. This is not just me then, because so many resellers go and they're like, I go for the whole day, and some of those people that were there had probably been there all day. Like, it was insane. Like, I can't imagine sitting in a warehouse kind of thing for that long. I knew you'd either love it or crash out. Yeah, it was a crash out. And I'm willing to give it another chance because we went on a Saturday. First of all, so maybe that was crazy. And we went midday. Maybe that was crazy. Maybe I need to try a different time. For how far it is from me, I mean, like I said, for me to get into the South Austin one, which I guess is even tougher, like, it's literally just absolute insanity and like major kind of t-shirt bro central. For me to even get up there, it's like 35 minutes. And so for me to get to the up north one, how far is it to the South Austin one? Probably 35. Yeah, it's like an hour to the one up north. So it's like, for me, if I'm going to drive an hour, I got to know that I'm going to be able to get some stuff. I can't wait to go, except I was slow too, Coley. I was slow too. I'm watching these people just tear through stuff. They're just like, no, 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 no. Like, it was crazy. And I'm like looking at something and trying to decide. I need like 5 seconds to look at it. And Isaiah was like, no, just grab it. Just grab it. You can look later. And I'm like, ugh, like, I don't know. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. Mainly says, I feel it too. My town has a huge pumpkin festival, and I'm over it as a flavor. That's funny. I just love pumpkin stuff, and I just put pumpkin spice in. I'm cheap. I refuse to buy the creamer. I make it myself. So I buy like regular like almond creamer. and then I put coconut spice in it with a little monk fruit. And I make my own. The South Austin one I left with like 3K of goods. Riz, really? Fudge. See, now that makes me want to go. I'm willing to get another try. I'm willing to give it another try because, like I said, it could have just been the day. It could have been, but the bins, they were empty, you guys. Like there was even the new Lorax stuff that they were bringing out. There was like hardly anything in it. And I'm like, I know our Goodwills are overfilled because they're asking for so much money for the stuff in Goodwills here, like $24 for a pair of basic jeans, that nothing gets really sold. And so I know a ton of it's going to the outlets. So like, where is all that stuff? They need to have a day for the kind of people they're charity supports, right? Exactly. Like, can we get a day for the neuro spicy people to come in and have everything just be organized? College student who just grabbed all shoes and sorted later. Yeah. Yep. And that's right. That's not for me. Maybe I'm too old. I don't know. I've only went once and I get bad anxiety thrifting in the first place. I want to go back, but trying to convince myself breaks. And I don't want to discourage anybody from going. This was just my experience. So I'm going to show you guys what I got. This is what I wound up getting. So it's nothing crazy, but I did get a few things. Okay. So the first thing I got, and I'm going to wash all this because like, I'm good with not always washing stuff from a garage sale because it almost always clean, smells good. Thrift store is not as bad. These ones I'm probably going to wash. So, and this is how insane I am. I don't want to touch this stuff without gloves on. So, I'm not touching it without gloves, folks. We're putting gloves on for this one. We're doing an operation. Love the bins. I wish I had more opportunity. Oh, Katie loves it. So, Katie, maybe you need to teach me your secrets then. The main thing was a Bella Note quilt I sold for $700. They were tossing it out of the way like trash, dude. And of course, Riz, the queen, is gonna like find something that nobody else would ever even know what it was. Like, I love that. Okay, all right. So here's what we got from the bins. This is my very first find. This is the very first find I ever got. It's my very first bins find ever. Maurice is working. This is my first one. So it is a Harley Davidson little polo here. And then it's got on the back embroidered Central Texas, Harley Davidson, Round Rock, Texas, which is basically where I was in Round Rock, Texas. This is not vintage. It is modern. But with our bins prices, I think this probably cost me like $1 maybe. And so it's definitely a pickup for $1. Okay. So that was my very first bins thing ever. Oh, one of my bins finds was a vintage Snoopy banner that sold on eBay for $425. Holy shnikes. Honey, did you hear that? Yeah. That's insane. That's crazy. I find good stuff in the picked over bins. Take my time, pick an item up to the bottom. Yeah, that's what Isaiah was teaching me too, to really go on the bottom. I will send you the listing on IG. Yeah, do. That's insane. What a great find. Okay, so I got that one. Next thing I got this because I've seen and sold this brand before. It's just a little old vintage brand called Take Two. Riz, you maybe have seen it before. They do a lot of like over the top women's kind of vacation wear is mainly what I've seen. And this one is like a little croppy, crazy little thing. This is like something that's going to pop on pictures. And so I know that it'll sell. It's got little sequins, double-sided little crazy thing. So this is an aesthetic buy. So you got to know you're buying this. You're going to be doing resort wear. You're going to be doing like vacation, tourism, bling, glamour, over the top, whimsical, art core. You're going to be doing all of those keywords for that. It's definitely experience if you've never been. I'm 2 hours from the Dallas-Fort Worth bins. If I go hit it for a few hours and hit Dallas-Fort Worth thrift stores. Yeah, I think Dallas for me is like, I think it's like around 3.5 hours, I believe. Take Two, I can always spot it. Yeah, because you can always see the little thing. Yeah. And it's like so loud and bright and crazy. So I was like $1. I mean, you got to pick that up, right? Okay, next thing I got. This is crazy. This wasn't a picked over bin. And I was like, are you kidding me? So this is if you look, this is what people missed. See that down there at the bottom? Does everyone see that? Right down there we go. Take note of that brand. I call it the bank because it always sells. You're going to see it on labels. It's going to say J and then a little OS .a.bank. I just always call it the bank. And I got this little piece, and it's great too. If you look at the pattern on that, it's like a really cool little neat check. And it is in a, it's called Steel Blue Shadow. It is wool. And it is in a, it looks like it's probably like a 36 or something. Let me see if I can find it. There we go. Yeah, 36 short. So it's a smaller one, but I mean that is gonna that thing cost me probably $2. So can't beat that. User 3B, welcome in. Got that one. This is all stuff from the bins. Next thing I got, so I've sold these shoes a ton. I've never sold any of their like clothing, but I did wind up looking this up because I knew this was going to cost me around $2. So I did look this up. It needs a wash, but it is a Peloton hoodie in a small. These little spots here, it's just oil spots. So I'll just put a little bit of Zote, Zote. I put a little bit of that. And actually, Riz is the one that taught me about that stuff. I'll put a little Zote on here and then put it through the wash. It takes off oil spots like that. Let me show you guys what it looks like here. This is what it looks like. You can get it in usually I think they sell it in a 2-pack. It comes either blue or pink. And this is what it looks like. This has been the best stuff for oil spots for me. What I really like about it too is it doesn't seem to bleach the clothing out. Like OxyClean and other harsher chemicals like that, sometimes it'll lighten a spot on the garment. So if you guys want to screenshot that, I really, really like this stuff. You can also, it might be, this is a maybe. It might be pinned. If you guys bring that little QR code up and screenshot it, you can then follow it from the photos in your phone, and it'll take you over to our Amazon store that has all of our stuff that we like to use. And I believe that's in there. Hey, babe. Justin! Can you see if the Zote is in the Amazon links? It is? Okay. Justin said it is. He's the boss on that stuff. So, oil spots, weird stains, and what you do is you just shave a little piece of it off. It comes off, kind of looks like a bar of soap. Get it wet, and then I just put it on the spot that has like oil spots or like stains or whatever. I leave it on for, I don't know, maybe like half hour or something, and then I just toss it in the wash. And this stuff has gotten stuff out that I never thought would come out. So works really, really well. Especially like on like jerseys and stuff that always seem to have oil spots. The pink one's the best. I use it when I make my own laundry. So Coley, smart girl. Paula, what's going on? Curated by Christy, good to see you. I need to find a Harry Potter costume cape by Hollywood Design Company. Okay, I've got my baby needs shoes. Is looking for a Harry Potter costume cape by Hollywood Design Company. I'm gonna look for it. We may find it, guys. It's always good to like shout out. Okay, this is fun. What is your unicorn item? What is the item that you are looking for out there in the wild that you've never been able to find, either on a whatnot show, thrifting, garage sale, wherever? What is your unicorn item? You guys tell me and then I'll tell you what mine is. Zote has bars on it like a washboard for friction. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't even notice that because I literally just cut off a piece and I'm like, I'm probably using it wrong, but that's okay. All right. So I got this here. These comp for around $25 to $28. It's got like a nice little backsplash, which is probably what I'll use as like the feature photo. And I wanted to pay like $2 for it. It still had the strings in it, which was great. And yeah, I think we'll probably get like 25 to 28 for that. Next thing I got, this is absolutely not something I'd pick up unless it was like hella cheap. It is a women's Columbia PFG button up. It's so lightweight that this thing probably cost me like 50 cents. So I don't mind picking it up. I'll put it in with the summer stuff. The size tag is gone, but it looks like it's probably a medium. It's nothing fancy, but for 60 cents, I mean, you can't snooze on that. It'll probably sell for like 12 or 13 bucks. I only bought one for myself because I didn't know. Oh, okay. So something I'm very mad at myself for skipping. I think I remember it because of my anger. I came across a pile of Daydreamer Janis Joplin tees for $5. Yikes. That's a tough one. If they're vintage, that's a really tough one. Sarah, welcome in. Thrifty Swifty says, I'm manifesting finding an authentic Hermes bag at the bins this year. Good luck on that one. Hey, you never know. Oh my gosh. Okay. I only, let's see what, it's haunting you. So my like unicorn item, I missed it at a garage sale by like 2 minutes. I want to find a My Pet Monster in a box. I want a My Pet Monster in a box. Bearded finds them. All these people find them. I missed it at a garage sale by 2 minutes. A guy bought it right before me. However, at that garage sale, I made friends with a lady that was selling stuff there. I bought wrestlers from her. I bought a Toy Story 2 lot from her. I probably paid this woman $500 for stuff. I think Justin and I probably made close to $5,000 on all the stuff we got from Irene. Remember Irene, honey? Oh, we miss Irene. She had an entire storage unit full of toys. She used to work at Toys R Us. And so she just collected toys, never took them out of the package. It was a gold mine. But she unfortunately is up in Washington State now. I think we bought her out anyways. Okay, good to see you, my friend. Okay, this is something Isaiah found. And he was like, Mom, you need to pick this up. The brand is not great. I did not buy this because of the brand, just so you know. This is a St. John's Bay. I did not buy this because of the brand. I bought this because of the style. So this is the front of it. This will sell on Depop. But the back of this is insane. So crazy. It says, and they call it the Thing Rodeo. So that right there is like, so this is a little money piece. This is a really cool little piece. So got that. And then the last thing I got, again, this is an aesthetic buy. This has nothing to do with like the brand, but this thing is absolute fire. Look at this piece. This sweater. Oh, is it a Garth Brooks? I would never have known that. Thank you, Riz. Look at this sweater. I mean, can you freaking even? It says love on the side, the lovers. And then it's got like, the Asian writing probably for the same thing on the front. It is like mustard. I know. I love this sweater so much. This is something that I would consider keeping if I lived in, taro, exactly. If I lived in a cooler climate. Here in Texas, there is no way I could ever wear this. I get so hot and sweaty. So yeah, I know. Isn't it great? Oh, it's such a cool little piece. So this is one of my favorite finds. I think that'll probably sell either on Poshmark or Depop. This will sell over on Depop. This will sell on eBay. This will sell probably either eBay or Poshmark. And this will sell on eBay. This will sell probably Posh or Depop. And then the Harley Davidson will either sell on Depop or eBay. I can get more money for it on eBay than I can Depop, but Depop's fees are less. So I'm always willing to take a better offer for that. So it's not a terrible haul for a little quick bins trip, especially for the bins being like incredibly picked over. So that was my bins trip. We're going to move on to a thrift trip. I hope you guys aren't getting bored here. I know we're at almost an hour in, but I've got bags of cool stuff. So make sure you guys stick around, hang out. This is going to be fun. Oh, what was the second to the last one? Which one? Was that this one here? Was this the take two? Are you talking about this one, Carrie? This is a crazy piece. So this is a brand. You can always spot the label, like Riz said, a million miles away. It's an old vintage brand. They specialized in like really loud, touristy women's clothing, very bright, very crazy. I know, isn't it cute? Like, and it's like kind of almost croppy too. So it's like super on point for like being on style and everything. Look at those arms. Isn't that just like, that's so stinking cute. I love it. And this is back. So now when they do all over prints like this, they don't tend to be the correct dyes. So they don't dye print it right because they do more of like a pseudo screen print now. What happens is they fade over time. But back in this day, and Riz can probably even give you guys the scientific version on how this works, but back in the day, how they dyed these, it dyed into the inner matrix of the thread. And so the color will shine through for years and years and years. I mean, this thing right here has probably been washed 200 times and it's almost as bright as it was the day that it was born. So, I mean, that's why I think I'm such a nerd for vintage clothing, is because it lasts. I mean, it lasts so much better. I look at like this shirt I have on right now. This is a Descendants t-shirt from like, I don't know, 2000 or 2021. And I love it, but like the collar is blown. Like it doesn't fit really right. And it's just because of all the plastic that's inside of it. So, yeah. So the stuff back in the day, man, I miss that stuff. Vat dyes versus sublimation. There it is. I knew it. I friggin' knew it. I knew. I was like, Riz is going to have like the scientific version of what I'm trying to say. So you guys screenshot that. If you want to learn more about clothing and stuff like that, always pay attention to people that know this kind of stuff. Like Riz is such a great person for this. Research it. Go on. This is how I learn all this stuff. What is a vat dye? What is sublimation? Like, this is how you learn these kind of things, and it'll help you to be smarter about the craft that you're doing. So, Queen, thank you so much. Welcome in, you guys. Chatty Cathy, good to see you. I'm also a Chatty Cathy. I'm a chatty charity. All right, so we also went to Salvation Army. So this Salvation Army, I think it's a bit of a honey hole, you guys. So it's a Salvation, and it's up north towards Round Rock. It's like off the highway in a weird spot. There was like hardly anybody there. We've gone there before on a Saturday. There's hardly anybody there. On Saturdays, they do 50% off a certain color tag. They do 25% off if you have a rewards card, and you can literally just sign up for a rewards card there. 25% off the entire store. And then they have all these other little sales going on. So you wind up getting stuff for like hella cheap there. So that is going on our list of places to go for sure. For sure. Okay. All right. Here we go, guys. So we're going to go through these kind of quick, but I'm going to let you know why I got them. So everything you see is going to be 25% off. So I spent about $2 on this. This is a little North Face basic tee. It is nothing fancy, but here's what I'm looking for when I'm looking at these new shirts. The cracks on this are supposed to be there. They're intentional. But what I'm really looking for is actual cracks on the graphic, and I don't see them. If you see actual cracks on the graphic on a newer shirt like this, it's probably not much of a pickup. If you see it on an older t-shirt, like a Y2K or vintage or a little bit older, then that's a pickup, right? But if it's already peeling, like Under Armour is famous for that. If you guys, for those of you is anyone in here sell, Nicole Fu, how the heck are you? Does anybody in here sell Under Armour stuff? Anybody? Anyone sell Under Armour? So Under Armour, it must be their new distributor or like who they're using, but all of the logos that are on the front of an Under Armour, obviously not the embroidered ones, but just like the regular print, screen print ones, are peeling off. So if you're in the store and you see one and you're thinking of picking it up, whether it's a polo or a basic tee, take your little finger and just scratch out a little bit. If you see it peeling up, don't get it. Other brands that are having this issue is Columbia is having it with their back tags. Terribly bad. That's been going on a while. Nike, I love you, Nike. You're killing me, Nike. It's happening on their back tags as well. So people can actually get Under Armour to retail. Oh yeah, I've sold probably 300 pieces of Under Armour. So it's got to be the right size. It's got to be like their heat core, their like kind of dry fit version. It's got to be that. It can't have any pulls on it. And you have to be willing to do bundles. So when I go to a garage sale, if I see like 10 Under Armour shirts for sale, I'll pick them up and be like, hey, can I give you $5 for all of these? I will take that, especially if it's obviously if it's in the same size. And then I will do a bundle or a set of them. Don't call it a lot. If you call it a lot, you won't be able to sell. Google will not push out your listing because we cannot sell lots of things to certain countries. So if you do your listings, never use the word lot. Take the word lot out of your vocabulary. Bundle, set, collection, right? You can use those. Anyways, I'll do that and I'll sell them as like a bundle deal. $35 for 4 shirts or something like that. I'm making money on it. One set of photos, quick, easy, boom, done. I'm here listening and listing some new attack toddler Crocs we bought years ago for Granby's that apparently never got sent. And they're all too big now. A Jarhead, recycle, reuse. I love that. Daltoid, welcome in. Okay, so that's a little North Face guy. Nothing fancy, but it's a little North Face. These I found in the men's section, but they're women's, which is why they were probably still there. Now they wanted $9.95. I had a discount on it, so we paid about $8 for these. But the reason I paid $8 for them is because of what these are. So this is a pair of vintage women's Levi's. Here is your old tag. So this is called the Black Batwing tag. These are the 550 relaxed taper legs. These ones sell better for me than any of the other ones for women's vintage Levi's. 12 regulars. They're probably going to have like a 30-inch waist though. So I always like let people, I put the measurements up there because the Levi's obviously are going to be shrunk. The warp and the weft have been washed way too many times. But if you look on the back there, you can tell it's an older pair. These are going to be from August of 98. So these are a 1998 pair of women's. Now, if you look at the style, you'll see why they're popular. One, they've got some great fading. They got some great like fade striation lines in here. They have almost an acid wash. It's stone wash, but it's almost acid washy up there. And then on the back section here, see how it's super wide and loose through the thigh? So this is the style right now where it's like the pants are up here, the shirt's tucked in, small little braided leather belt, oversized cardigan, kind of 1990s, probably with a little pair of either Vans or a little pair of like kind of like Chelsea shoes, something kind of Delia's 98 catalog-ish. But I know exactly the fade on this is so yummy. So like when I'm looking for jeans, this is what I'm looking for. Is this just deliciously amazing? Okay, Thrifty ATX. Girl, you missed my story about the bins. I messaged Thrifty ATX. So she's the girl that's been trying to get me to go to the bins up north. I messaged you. I'm sure you got my message. Tough. I had a tough time with the bins. We'll talk. All right, so I got those. And then the next thing I got actually is something you all taught me about. This is something I did not know about and I learned about at the thrift store that we were at is where I actually learned it the first time that we ever went when you guys were on a live stream with us. And that is, it's a little Brooks Brothers, but it has the golden fleece on it. And that little golden fleece right there is what you want to look for. Now you'll see it in a lot of different colors. You'll see it in blues and pinks and all sorts of different colors. Then that of course is the label you're looking for. This is modern. But a great little piece. With the discount, I think I spent about $2 on it. So nice little shirt. These I saw from across the room and I went running. Thrifty, yeah, I messaged you on a Insta. I saw these and went running and I was like, dude, how are those still there? So I paid with the discount about $8.50 for these, which is crazy, you guys. You guys, look at these things. This is a pair of absolutely huge Dickies workwear overalls. These are money. They're never going to be as expensive as like Liberties or something, but they are still, look at that, with like the old school kind of pocket in there, and they're a generous size too. These are a 3XLR, which in a Dickies is like almost closer to 4XL. So these probably have like a 50, I don't know, maybe like a 52 to 54 inch waist. So they don't make a whole lot of this size. You can see the size on these. They don't make a whole lot of this size. So I can list these for kind of whatever I want. I won't even get haggled on this. That's what I love about selling some of the bigger sizes is because you don't get haggled because they don't make as many bigger sizes. So if they make like a million units of large and extra large, they'll make like 200,000 2XL, a 50,000 3XL, 4,000 4XL. So it's like the higher the numbers, the less they make. Same thing with going to small. Although as a society, we're not really small these days. I mean, I know I'm not. I've been eating fudge. So with that in mind, when you find those bigger sizes, people just don't haggle you as much. So you have to go with me and I'll show you the ropes for sensory people with anxiety relief. Dude, it was rough and there was nothing there. Like, it was rough. Anyways, okay, moving right along. And next thing we got is I got this pair of Dickies. Again, in a larger size. Paid about $8.50 for these. And here's these ones here. They are the loose through the seat. Those overalls I'll probably be able to get like, depending on how many they're all for sale. I bet you I can get like 42 for them, somewhere right in there. These pants here, I'll probably get like 21 for these maybe, just because they're larger size. If these were a smaller pair of Dickies, they would only be worth like probably $16, but I bet you I can get like probably 24-ish for those. Okay, next thing we got is this beautiful J. Crew. With the discount, I paid about $5.50 for this. It ain't garage sale prices, but it's not bad nonetheless. This is a J. Crew, but here's what's important. So for those of you that are looking, Some of you might see it. How many of you guys see it? First person that calls it out gets a digital high five. Who knows why I would buy this? Forecast Finds, I see you, my love. Great to see you. There we go. Linen, Irish linen. And I don't know that it's an older tag. It's the Irish linen, though. High five. High five. High five. High five. Good job, you guys. Yeah, that Irish linen. You show me Irish linen, and I'm picking it up, especially at a J. Crew. So this is going to get packed away. I will probably list this a little bit closer to summertime. I still am getting through some of my winter wear stuff. So, but I'm excited for that piece. That'll definitely sell. Next thing we've got is a super little basic Patagonia, but anything Patagonia will sell, especially, let's see, so I would have paid about $1.75 for this. No, not true. $2. I would have paid $2 for this. There's staples in these because for some reason this thrift store thinks stapling is a good idea. So this is a Patagonia, but if you look here, what's interesting about this one is it has all this information. So that photo right there is what's going to get this sold. It's GMO free, organic cotton. It's got all the stuff in there. Yeah, the staples are insane. All the thrift stores up north do it. All of them in Texas that I found, or at Austin. So a little Patagonia. It's got a nice little back hit on the back here. This will probably be, I don't know what these are going for right now. I'd say probably like, it's got to be around $20, somewhere right in there is my thought. I could be wrong on that, but all right. Next thing we've got here, I paid $2 for this one, and this is a little factory. I need what I really need, guys. You know what I need is a staple remover. Like those little staple remover things. This is a little Diesel, so it's another little nice brand there. So got this little Diesel. And it's got like the really nice factory distressing here along the top. You've got your little Diesel hit there on the corner, embroidered. Little basic boy, but these sell. They're just kind of like one of those things that I forget I have, and then it winds up selling it. So, all right, next thing we've got. This was a great one. I'm excited about this one. I love selling this kind of stuff. So I got this for $2. And this is an older, so if you look at the tag here, you'll see it is union made, 100% cotton, made in the USA large. It's a double back loop tag so that you know it's older. And it is a United Brotherhood of Carpenters and Joiners of America, Local 1266, but it has this absolutely disgusting backsplash. And it says Austin, Texas on the back of it. That's going to be my opening photo. So that will get this sold, and this will probably sell on Depop. This is one of those like Depop items, and it's in a great size. So this is a really cool t-shirt. Very, very excited about that. Doing all the military tags as well as streetwear, so on and so forth. Erica, Lucille, good to see you, my love. All right, and the next thing we got here, this is a really basic one. I paid $2 for this. I would never pay any more than $2 for this, but this is another one of those really quick little easy little sales. This is a little Nike Pro. I've sold quite a few of these where it has like the mesh netting in the back. It's a little like running shirt. Guys with like sensitive nipples, I know I just said that on Whatnot, like to get these ones when they're running because it doesn't tug and pull at their chests. So something kind of a little basic, but for $2, I can't pass that up. Okay. Next thing we've got here is another bag. Guys, I told you we're going to be here for a while with each other. Let's move over and do a few hard goods for all you hard goods junkies. So we went to our Dollar Day thrift store yesterday, and I was about to leave. Diesel jeans retail for $200. Yeah, exactly. So it's one of those things, like the shirts are never going to be what the pants are, but someone that wears Diesel pants that wants to also kind of rock that brand and look cool at the bar is going to buy that shirt. So, Solid Stone, welcome in. Okay. So, found this. Now, I'm wondering if anyone in here wants to comp this for me. I didn't comp anything. This is all, I have gone completely off the rails. I barely comp anything anymore. I'm usually right. I get burned once in a while, but I don't comp much more anymore. I found this Barbie car. This crazy, insane, like the trunk opens up. Like it does all sorts of things. I found this Barbie car. They wanted $2.50. It looks motorized to me. So the question is, does it work? This thrift store that I go to, most of the stuff I get there works. They test things. They're really, it's like a kind of an older lady shop. And so they love testing things out. So I'm guessing this was tested, but I'm not positive. But I'm wondering, does anyone know what this would be worth? I'll hold it here if anyone wants to screenshot it and see if you can find it on a Google Lens. It's in really, really, really crazy good condition. And does it have a year on it? Let's see. I don't see a year. I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm not sure what it does. I don't know. But for $2.50, I was like, well, we'll pick it up and we'll see. The next thing we found, these I know sell for anywhere between $25 to $35, depending on how many accessories you have. This is a little Ninja Turtles. This is obviously modern. This is not the vintage one. But nonetheless, yes. Oh. Jackpot, 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 honey. Oh my God. About $20 on the bay, new box over 100 for the car. Perfect. That's kind of what I thought. I was like, for $2.50, even if it's like 20 to 30 bucks, I mean, it's a quick, easy list for me. I don't have to do anything, and I can just, Nifty will do the entire listing for me, run that sucker live, good to go. Thanks for looking at that, Thrifty. Honey, I just opened up the Ninja Turtles thing. There's an entire thing of action figures with it. Yes. Oh my goodness. I can't say oh my God, the kids are going to come running. We've got Splinter. We've got accessories. We got all of the little bombs that go with it. We got the turtles with all their accessories. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is going to be either complete or like really, really good. Baby needs shoes. Love your show, but I got to go take care. Be safe. Be well. I love you too. Baby needs shoes. I'll talk to you later. This is a banger. Love it. So we'll be able to do well on this one then, because it's got, I didn't even see them because you couldn't see them from the outside. Look. And then I open it and it's like all of the action figures are in there. $2. $2. Love that. Oh my goodness. Okay. Next thing, saw this from a distance. They had tons of My Little Ponies. Most of them were new, but I was like, I know that pony. I know that pony. I grew up with that pony. I'm like, that is a 1980s pony. Most likely an 80. We're going to find out if she's right, folks. Most likely like an 83 to 86-ish, somewhere in there. So this one here is basically garbage. This one here is going to be basically garbage. I'll Google Lens him just to make sure, but I doubt it. This is the one I'm interested in, is this one right here, because that is an old one. So you got to get old eyes out here. Let's take a look here and see if I am right. There it is. There it is. 84. There it is right there, Hasbro. Damn! Love it! Amazing. So the question is, what will I do with her to make her more beautiful? So for her hair here, what I'm going to do is I am going to obviously take clips out and all this kind of stuff. Let's get this clip out of here. I doubt that went with it, but we'll put it to the side just in case. But all of that hair there is like matted. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little coconut oil and I'm just going to bring the coconut oil through here, let it sit, comb it out. Then I'm just going to rinse it out and see how it looks. If it still looks not so great, I'll do just a little tiny bit of Dawn for the oil. And then you can always put a little of your regular conditioner in there. Yes, I used to be a hairdresser, so I'm telling you, you can do that. A little tiny bit of conditioner will make it shine up again really nicely. So yeah, this is great. Love it. So that's a great, pretty sure I have this one. I know, I can't remember. Think if you put it in some hot water too, for the hair. Yeah, and then of course for the conditioner, the last rinse you guys want to do is like a cool rinse. It'll keep it from rematting. So it relaxes it. Okay. Yeah, because it's plastic. So that makes sense. Thank you, Katie. That's a good idea, actually. I will do that. Okay, so got that one there. I don't even know what that one's gonna go for. I have no idea. I don't even know what pony that is. I just recognized it. So there's a girl down my street. Her name was Tiffany Cartez. Her mom like overly spoiled her. She had every My Little Pony, every Cabbage Patch. She was like, she had every single everything of everything. Her mom was like a collector of stuff, so she like collected these for her kid. And her daughter was like such a spoiled brat. And anyways, sorry Tiffany Curtis if you're watching this, but you kind of were, you know you were. Anyways, I grew up poor kid. My mom could afford like food stamp, hamburger, and government cheese presents. Like we're not getting any of those. So I would go over to her house and I'd get the opportunity to play with these little My Little Ponies. So that is a vintage generation 1 My Little Pony. Happy Tales is the name of it. I was guessing probably 25 bucks. Let's see. Yeah, looks like about 25 bucks. So probably take an offer for 22 bucks. Not bad for, what do we pay, like $2? Okay. Next up, I got these. This is one of those, I did not buy it because of the brand. Chico's Design. This is going to be older. This is 100% linen though. Women's 100% linen. Chico's pants, easy quick pickup, easy list, easy sell, probably in easy 20 bucks, 18 to 20 bucks easily. And these will probably sell over on Poshmark. So pick those up. Oh, these were $1 too. All the clothes that I'm going to show you were $1 unless they were more, and then I'll tell you that they were more. Hey baby, never mind. Just kidding. Just kidding. I found it. I was looking for my skizzers. Okay. So let's get these tags off here. I am like one of those, like when I get my stuff home. Do you guys do that when you like do your death piles or whatever? I always take the tags off because I don't want the writing to get on other clothing. So I did it with an American Girl doll here. Oh, good. That's smart. Okay, I'll do that, Katie. All right. So we picked up this little pair of Eddie Bauers. These were $1. I got 1, 2. And these are all kind of, I think, almost in the same size, which makes the listing like super, super easy. They got 2 pairs of these. And then I think I got one. Was there one more? There might be another pair of these. These are nothing special, but this is a quick, easy, like I'll get these listed at the beginning of March. We'll list these little Gore hiking pants. Nothing fancy, but an Eddie Bauer is one of those things like, some people snooze on it. I do okay with it. Like it doesn't, now mind you, it's got to have some functionality. It's got to be like a fishing shirt or vented, or it's got to be like hiking something. It's got to be something a little bit, or of course vintage. They're never crazy bangers, but it's always like 20 bucks, 20 bucks, 20 bucks, 20 bucks is what I seem to get for most of my Eddie Bauer stuff. So, Lynn's, welcome back, my friend. Okay. So you got those there. Next thing we got, was, I picked this up. Now I paid $3 for this. This is absolutely no brand. There's nothing to it that's special. It's a 762 design. They do 762 does like patriotic menswear, military wear and stuff like that. But I picked this up because this design is disgusting. If you want to know what sells on Depop, y'all ready for this? Look at this beast. Look at him. Look at that. Tell me that is not one of the craziest, coolest shirts ever. So there's that. Then it also has a back hit down here at the bottom. So this will 99% sure this is going to sell over on Depop, and it's in a really great size. This is an XL, but it is an oversized XL. So it's closer to a 2XL. So I can do baggy, loose, oversized, all of my military keywords, all the streetwear keywords. If you don't know what I'm talking about, thoughts on Nifty of just using eBay. You'd have to weigh the cost of the package you choose, Jarhead. Speaking of Jarhead, that shirt reminds me of you. You'd have to weigh the cost of like, so how many people on here are just doing eBay? How many just eBay sellers do we have on here? If you want to do cross-listing software, my advice would be take what you're making every month and then look at the time it takes you to make the individual listings, and then look at what the pricing would be for you for Nifty. Because one of the things I love about Nifty so much is it's not just the, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, here, I'll put this up here. Where is it? So Nifty is the cross-listing platform that we use. It's the only one that I recommend these days. And it is usually we use it because, you can list it onto eBay, Depop, Mercari, all those at once. But the one feature it has that I really, 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 really like is it makes my listings for me. So I take pictures of my items, I upload them into Nifty, and then AI makes my listings. Then all I have to do is go in and tweak a few things, choose the shipping profile, and make the price, and then I'm able to go live with it. It is definitely faster than Sell Similar, and it's more reliable than Sell Similar. Because so for Sell Similar, I was told this. Now, I do not know that this is true. So I am absolutely not responsible for this next statement. This is something I just saw. I cannot tell you that this is true. What I saw was with the new way that eBay is handling their promotions thing. So eBay's doing this new thing where if anyone clicks on your listing and someone else buys it within 90 days, it's considered a promotional. If someone clicks on an item in your store that's promoted and they click on another item, it's considered a promotional. If someone is clicking on someone's item in a store that's promoted and then they happen to go over to your store and click on something, that'll be promoted. So basically they're trying to get how many fees they can get out of you. One of the things I saw someone say, and I do not know if this is true, but I saw them say that if you do Sell Similar and that original item was a promoted item, that you stand a chance of them then eBay considering your item promoted, even if you didn't click to promote that product. Now, I don't know that that's true, but I saw it. And so, figure it out on your own, folks, and see if that is true. But so that's my only fear with Sell Similar. So that's the only reason I would say maybe Nifty would be a good idea. The other thing I like about Nifty is it'll delist and relist for me. It'll bring things down a percentage for me, and it sends all of my offers out for me. So it depends on how much you sell, it depends on how much you list, and you got to look at your own finances and meet that and match that, and then look at the Nifty package that's right for you and see if it works. It wouldn't surprise me with feedback. Yeah. So yeah, we're all kind of screwed when it comes to eBay and your stuff being promoted. It's going to happen. So, yeah, so that's my thoughts on that. Okay. Next thing we've got here is this little Anne Klein. Paid $1 for this. Some of this stuff is stuff I wouldn't necessarily pick up, but if it's $1, and I know that I can get like 18 to 23 for it, I'm going to pick it up. So it's a little Anne Klein zip, but it's got that side that's just really popular that just screams like rich kid on the sides here. It's just a really basic little zip up sweater, but nonetheless, I'll probably get like $16 or something for it, for $1, whatever. This was a banger. So this is a brand that you should definitely be on the lookout for. They had 2 of these suits. One of them was $10 and I didn't pick it up because I don't think anyone's going to buy it. So I think I'm going to get it on dollar days. But this is an Evan Piccone suit. That is your brand. If you want to screenshot that, feel free. These typically retail, depending on the size, they typically retail for, or on the resale market, I should say, for anywhere between like $100 to $130. So I picked this up for $1. So I've got the suit jacket, and then I've got the bottoms. And these are a 12P, which is like a great size. Ooh, is that a spot? I think it's just needs to be washed. So $1, can't beat that for $1. I'll probably take an offer on like $90 or something for that. So that's that one. Next up, here's another brand. I did not buy this because of the brand. I've actually never heard of this brand before. Maybe some of y'all have, but I got it because it's silk. So this is a Spencer Jeremy Woman. I have never heard of that brand before, but it's 100% silk, and it is a shirt and a dress. So it's like a long silk dress. I mean, that much silk right there is crazy. So this is a 100% silk dress with its matching cardigan. So this is a cool little pickup. Most people wouldn't think to pick this up. I got it for $1, which is absolutely bananas. And I don't even know. I have no metric on what that's going to be. Michael, welcome. And Maggie, great to see you. Okay. Next thing we've got here. This was another suit set. Picked this up for $1. Anyone that deals with vintage women's clothing, you've probably seen this brand before. They do a lot of wools, they do a lot of silks, they do cashmere. This is a Richard Warren. This is going to be a vintage made in the USA. I would guarantee that this has got to be made in the USA. Yep. So there's your made in the USA. And the top is this really cute, it's got a frog toggle is what these are called, in case you're wondering. So they have it on like Asian clothing a lot. That button up there, it's called like a frog. I think frog toggle is the name of it. Frog button, frog toggle. So there's this here. We've got this top, and then this also comes with this skirt here. The top is 100% wool. The bottom is 100% silk, and it is beautiful. Look at the pattern on that, you guys. So pretty. So that one, I got that for $1. Lynn's wants to know what size is that silk dress with the top. This is a what size is this? It's a size 20. It's a size 20. So here's your top. So I would say it's probably like bigger than an XL. So there's your top on that. If you guys ever see any of this stuff that you're interested in, you're always welcome to shoot me a message too. And I'll give you a deal because I don't have to like list it and go through pictures and everything. So yeah, so there's it's a size 20. Here's the top here. Oh, it's so soft. It's really silky. And it's got like a really super comfortable feel to it. So there's your top. There's that. 808 Mac, what are you doing, my friend? Spencer, Jeremy, and Richard Ward are actually similar customer. They are. Yeah, exactly. Good call on that. Yeah, I could tell by looking at it. The Spencer Jeremy, I just had never seen that brand before. So yeah, it is super cute. Linz, you message me, babe. Message me. I will forget to message you. Got ADHD. It'll never happen. I will never remember. The fact that I even can remember to text people back is a miracle. I'm telling you. Like, I'm so bad about it. It's like, the thought will be gone in 2 seconds. Not because I don't care, but because my brain literally cannot hold that information. I can't believe I got this for $1. I cannot believe this was sitting here for $1. You guys ready to be like, are you kidding me? Not to be confused with Marks and Spencer, which is a UK brand. Have I ever seen Marks and Spencer? Oh my God, I have a pair of pants I have to show you that I got, Riz. Hey, Justin, those clothes that I bought from that guy yesterday, can you bring me those jorts, the black pair of short pants? Look at this. I got this for $1, you guys. Where? $1. On the top of the dryer. $1. $1 Pendleton. This is the cutest little button-up, kind of free-flow mod-style cardigan. Let me get it all buttoned up here. Look at that thing. Is that not so freaking delicious? Look at that spread collar. Look at it. I know, John Paul Squirrel. Dude, my life is a squirrel. He lives in my head and his name is Francois. Keywords for the Pendleton. Yeah, look at that back. So if you guys are in the keywords list, for those of you that have it, yeah, put those right here. I don't want her to see them yet. Riz, wait till you see these. So I am going to pin, where is it? So Justin, I made this and Justin will get it to you. If you guys want one of these, if you don't have this yet, I would highly recommend getting this. Not just because I made it and I'm absolutely rad, but also this has over 36 aesthetics. It has over 560 keywords for you to copy and paste and put in the descriptions in your listings to get your stuff to sell faster. I'm a keyword seller, meaning I don't always sell name brand stuff. I sell a lot of aesthetic stuff, and that's how I sell stuff so fast. When I get people that are like, how do you sell Ralph Lauren so fast? How do you sell those vintage clothes so fast? Why do you sell that so fast? I'm like, you guys, it's the freaking keywords. Who in here has used the keywords list and has seen benefits of it? Magical Bubble Soap. Welcome in, baby. Good to see you. What's that? An empty tub? What? What? Pope?
It came.
What came?
Yes.
They came and picked it up? Yep. No! Yes! Oh my God. Really? Okay. I am swirling. We're going to get back to that. Guys, remind me UPS or USPS if I forget this. Okay. Keywords. So the keywords, you copy and paste them and you put them into your listing. I think I have the list. I use it every day, says Logan. Yes. Yeah. So if you guys have the keywords list, the section you're going to want to look for this is you can use the career. So all the career core words, use those. You can use retro. You can use 60s vibes. You can use all of that. Go into the MCM. So like into the mod area, not mod as in moderator, as in like the style. Go into that and use those. You also are going to use all the preppy keywords. So prep, preppy style, rich, designer, luxury, all of those that are in that, you can use. Like some of like the nautical boat core kind of area, you can use that as well. So that's what I would use for this. I gotta watch class though. Yeah, it's on YouTube. So for those of you that have bought the keywords list, I did that YouTube class. So you have access to it to rewatch it if you want. And then you also, if you purchase it, we'll send you the link so you can watch it so you can learn how to use the keywords. And it's not just for clothing, it's for hard goods as well. Core. So core is the version of, it's the new hashtag. It's the best way I can say it. So when you do something that's like classic core, cabin core, cottage core, flower core, any of these things with the word core in it, and then the word before it, the internet and all of its magical people has decided that that's a very specific aesthetic that fits a very special kind of clothing. Now, you can't just put core on anything. It has to be something that's existed, but it'll help to link your things together like how hashtags used to be used. Not that hashtags aren't still good. It's just with AI now, it doesn't need the hashtag. But if I put classic core on something, or if I put like cottage core on something, the internet is going to see that in my description. AI is going to find that, and it's going to push that listing out through Google to the people that like that kind of clothing. So even if they weren't necessarily looking for that shirt, they're going to have it pop up on their Google searches when they're looking for things because of the word that's in the description. And that's why the keywords are so important, whether you use my list or you make your own up or whatever. That's why they're so important, is because that is how AI is now finding your listings. It's not just SEOs, so your search engine optimization, is how things used to work. Think of SEOs like this. Think of SEOs as like, I'm an SEO, I am looking for specific data, must have hashtag, must be able to find, must link. It's like more like this. AI is more like a friend. Like, yo, I saw this shirt and it kind of looks like a shirt that you bought once and it's really cool. So I think I'm going to show it to you because there is a chance that you might like it because you watched Stranger Things and you're really into 80s clothing. And because you're into 80s clothing, maybe you're going to like this thing that this girl tags called Vaporwave, which is a total 80s look. And because it was on the master keywords list and she used it, it's in the description and now it links to this and that and that. AI's like, dude, let me find it for you. No, what up, bro? I got you. What's up, auntie? Like, that is what AI is. So now you've got search engine optimization looking for things. You've got AI. Have you guys noticed how you can't use as many hashtags over on 808 Mac with the master keywords list? 808, message me here on Whatnot, and then that way Justin can get it to you quicker. Otherwise, you got to wait for the QR in the mail. So just message me after the show and Justin will get to you. 808 Mac got a keywords list, honey. Oh, thanks, Magical Bubbles. Yeah, Gabriel, what's going on, my friend? Trish, good to see you. CP Finds is here. Peace, love, and kindness to you, my friend. Nicole, I forgot where we go. Where you go for what, Magical? We were talking about the things to search. Oh, UPS. Thank you. Okay, the postal service. The postal service. Me typing kill AI, right? Okay. So, the list I bought a while back. Magical Bubbles, message me here on Whatnot, and Justin will walk you through it. Yeah. And jorts. Yes, the jorts. We're doing the jorts first. You guys, do you see why I need you? Do you understand how big of an intricate part you are of my life? Without you all, I can't even go about my life. I'm telling you. Okay, update on USPS and these. Are you ready? Riz, are you still here? It's good to see you too, CP. I'm happy you're here. Riz, where are you? Riz, are you still here? Because I can't show this unless she's here. I can't, because she's a person that's going to know what these are. Okay, we'll do USPS. USPS. So we are shipping every day now. we are selling enough things between Whatnot and our static listings that we're shipping every day. We're milking it and only going to the post office Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But I really want to take my eBay account. Oh, it is here. Okay, good. I really want to take my eBay account and I want to be able to get the highest level on the eBay account where you are a premier seller basically. And so what happens is you have to do 1 day shipping, you have to take returns. There's these stipulations. However, there's all these great benefits. 1, your store gets put out way more. 2, your store gets put out way more. 3, your store gets put out way more. 4, your store gets put out way more. Your listings just end up higher. And now with the whole promotions thing, I might do promotions a little bit different because of the new fees. So I'm trying some things. I'll let you guys know what I think. But I really want to get a premier shop over on. I want to be a top shop over on eBay. Everything I have is good. I've got the number of sales. I've got the good standing. I've got everything you need to have. But you have to do 1 day shipping, which means I'd have to drive to the post office every day. Here's the problem. My post office is like 15 to 20 minutes from me. And there's hella traffic because of where I live. There's always a train going through. And so where the tracks are by the post office. And so it takes me like 40 to 50 minutes to go to the post office every day. That's a lot of time. But we've had an issue with trying to get USPS to pick up our packages here because we live like in an HOA community and they don't deliver mail to us. They deliver mail elsewhere and then we go down the street and pick it up. So I went in and I literally went to the counter yesterday. I talked to the woman at the counter. She got me a hold with the manager. I got a hold of the manager of our USPS to figure out a way, who then gave our phone number to a sales rep, like one of the top USPS guys in our entire county, so that we could figure out a way for them to get here and get our packages every day. But most importantly, not just get the packages every day, but ensure that the package is scanned. Because if the package is not scanned and the tracking is not uploaded on time, then you get a ding on your eBay account. You lose the top seller status. They suppress your listings. Charity goes into the poorhouse. So I've been trying to figure out, and it looks like they just picked up our first package. So it actually happened. Oh my God. Oh my God, you guys, if I didn't have to go to the post office anymore. Oh my goodness. Sweet baby Jesus in your tiny tuxedo. Let it happen. I would be the happiest girl of all the land to be able to never have to go to the post office again. It is. It's like Pony Express vibe. Exactly. Oh my gosh, that's wild. Package pickup at the home has been a game changer for me, but I'm sure the post hates me. Well, and that's what we asked too. I said, so we do these Whatnot shows. And I said, we're growing, we're getting bigger over there. And he's like, congratulations. And I'm like, yeah, high five the guy. But I told him, I said, there's times where we're going to have like 40, 50, 60 packages. And he's like, no problem. I was like, really? I was like, no additional charge. So I'm super excited about it. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. All right. Yeah. So like I was saying, they do the at home pickups, but it's a whole situation because of where we live. I've been worried mostly about the tracking, about them picking it up and like getting the tracking in on time for that. If you have any issues, let me know. I got a good friend that's a postmaster and can make shite happen. Jarhead, thank you for your service. I will be doing that. Lily, what's going on? Okay, Riz, just got these last night. Ready? These are a banger. So pick these up from a local guy that I buy stuff from. Take a look. I know you see it, girl. I know you see it, girl. I know you see it. These are an absolute banger. This is $100 pair of pants in an amazing size. These are 38s too. So these are Les Jeans de Marthe Francois Gibrard. And these are the most ultimate badass jorts. Look at these things. Look at these things. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. These are absolute freaking fire. Amazing. I know. With the shuttle tape. I know. I was like, he brought these out of the bag, and I like, you're trying to not look all like crazy and like you're all excited. You're like, oh yeah, those are pretty nice. Those are great. He's like, oh, those are nice. And inside, I'm like, I'm all excited. So I know memories. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ready? Here we go. Get ready. Get ready. Oh my God. Who wants a treat? Oh my God. Who wants a treat? Get in your chair. You can do it. There you go. There you go. Are we ready? Are we ready? These are coming to you from your auntie Solid State is feeding the kids a treat. Here we go. Let's go shopping and buy this boy a treat. Let's go shopping and get him something sweet. Say thank you, auntie. Oh, Solid State, we appreciate you. And the tail tacks. And the tail tacks. Perfect. Mrs., you want a treat? Where'd that lady be? Where'd that lady be? What's Mama got? What's Mama got? Where is she? Where is she? Come on, lazy bones. Come on, lazy bones. Here we go. Here we go. Let's get you up there. Ready? Here we go. And let's go shopping and get this girl a treat. Let's go shopping and get her something sweet. Say thank you, Auntie Solid State. I appreciate you and everything you do for my body. Thank you. What a good girl. What a good girl. She says, oh, thank you. Yes, I love Mondays. And any day that Mama comes on here, it's not Monday, is it? No, what is today? Wednesday? I love Wednesdays. Jack has true main character. He does. I agree. Back to AI. I asked it to make me a millionaire in 2 years, and I decided to stay poor. Was hoping whatnot was mentioned. That's funny. Yes, guys, screenshot that brand right there. That brand that Riz just put up, y'all, if you find that in the wild, they are always bangers. I always make around $100, around $100 on anything. I mean, we're talking even the women's pants, like, or the smaller pants, like the 28 waist. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, Gerbau. Yeah, Gerbau. Yeah. Okay, what else did I miss? This has been so fun. I have to go to my house. Oh, Coley, I love you, baby. So adorable. In love with him. Oh, thank you. I kind of like him too. I'm a little partial. Kat, what's going on? Okay, we're still going. You guys, I told y'all. I was thrifting. I think I spent like $500 this last week on thrift stores. Totally worth it though. Okay. Next thing we've got, again, this is not a brand that I always pick up, but for $1, she ain't gonna pass it by. This is a size 1, which in a Chico's is like the equivalency of like between, it's usually like a 2XL right in there. And this is a little geometric 1-button cardigan. I do really well with these, especially over on Poshmark. So if you look at the pattern of this, this is the geometric pattern, which is super popular right now. If you have the keywords list, you would look under like the MCM for that. You're going to see all of the keywords for that. And then also like all of the preppy ones. You could also even do, because it's got that slight like flair to it for art. So you could do like the art core ones in the keywords list too. Any of the art ones, the artsy ones, for that as well. It probably even get away with preppy on that too. Okay, next up. This is a crazy find. This is a crazy find. I saw this at the thrift store and I was like, that's money. I was like, that is money. That is a money item. That's a kid's carrier, but it's in like absolute flawless condition. It still has like the tags on. I mean, this thing is like in crazy good condition. They wanted $10 for it. So I did decide to comp it. Just a second, let me get that off there. So I did decide to comp it. Oh man. Of course they put a tag right where a kid's head's gonna be. It's like the worst idea ever. What are you doing? What are you doing? We got to make the kid comfortable. There we go. Okay. So let me show you guys the comp on this because no one's going to believe this. So I spent $10 on this. Now I did a quick comp in the store. So this isn't like crazy comp, right? But I did a quick comp. Let me see if I can find it. Is it here? Is this the one? Is this the one? Are you the one? You've been there for me all along. Where is it? Because there's a whole bunch of different versions of this. Let me see if I can find it. Shopping. I think it was like I think this one was like a 200. I can't find it right this second. I'll have to look the model number up. I believe it was like a $200 bag. For $10. So because this is the larger model with like the kick out and everything like that. So for $10, I was like, oh, hell yeah, that's busting. I don't usually pick up stuff this huge. But I was like, I can't pass that up for $10. There's just no way I'm willing to do that. So, Mayrite. Oh, I thought it was Marte. So Isaiah was laughing when we were thrifting. He's like, "Oh, mom, I love the versions of what you think the words are compared to what they actually are." There's so many brands that he was just like laughing so hard. I love it. I was like, dude, with the dyslexia, I'm lucky I can even say it. Found an awesome cougar Delia sweater the other day. Oh, I love that. Can you tell me the name of that again, please? I missed it. Okay, they did that as well. Popular when you're in high school. Yeah, they're definitely vintage. Okay, next one. I have seen these before, and I've seen people sell these before. These are the Reeboks. These are the All Types of Love. I believe these are like a 30-ish dollar pair of shoes, and they're in crazy good condition. I'll just have to get that 10 off there. It either comes off or it doesn't come off. I'm not that worried about it. But they were in a good size too, if I remember correctly. Weren't these like a 10 or something like that? I can't remember. I'd have to find the tag. But anyways, pick these up. I paid $10 for them, but I knew that I'd be able to flip these for probably, I think these are, let's look it up. Let's look it up because I think these, my guess is these are probably about $40 would be my guess. I could be completely off. Shoes are one of those things where it's like, unless I've sold it before, I never know. Oh, wow. No, these are way more than that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. I think we're going to be able to get closer to like 75 for those. Boom. Love it. All right, I'll take it. Okay, so not 35, $75. All right, next thing we got here. Let's do this tub. Another thrift store trip here. I'm telling y'all. I mean, Isaiah and I did so much thrifting while he was here. I know they're super cute. Molly, welcome to the party. Great to see you. Thanks you guys for sharing this. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you guys are having fun. I know I'm having fun. I love doing this. I mean, why not? What else are we doing on a Wednesday afternoon, right? Okay, so got this here. Paid $1 for this. This is I do really great with Marine Corps stuff. Marine Corps stuff always sells for me. This has the USMC on the front, and then on the back it says Leadership Corps. I paid $1 for it, so can't snooze on that. Great little shirt there. I've always, like I said, always done well with that. This one here, paid $4 for this. This is something Isaiah told me to get. This is something that I didn't know about. But he said he's done well with this. And he's like, for $4, I would definitely pick that up. Just like I'm trying to get this little tag thing out of it. Ugh. When they put the tags in like the worst place ever, I'm gonna have to figure out how to get that out. But this is a Hoonigan. This is a Hoonigan shirt. And he said he's done well with these, especially with that print. He said that this will sell over on Depop. So pick that up. And see, I'm Reardon and welcome. So for $4, pick that up. Next thing I got was this. Paid $4 for this, but I'll show you why I picked it up. And this is going to go straight into the summer pile. This is not getting listed right now. But we've got a silk Tommy Bahama. But what's really cool about this pattern is it has that like eclectic grandpa look to it. It also reminds me of like those white and what are those plates called? The white and blue plates that have like I don't even know how to describe them. You guys know what I'm talking about. It's like white plates with like blue writing. There's like a specific name for it. Yeah, Hoonigan. Thanks, Isaiah. Okay, all right. Dutch. Thank you. That's what I was looking for. Dresden. That's another one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So Dutch and Dresden. That's what I was looking for. That's kind of what it reminds me of. And it's in a super big size. So I'll probably, with it being silk, I mean, we'll probably get like $25 for that one probably in summertime. Now, here's a brand I 100% don't pick up. I never picked this up. It probably would sell. It's just the market is so absolutely saturated with it that I do not pick them up. And that is a Gloria Vanderbilt. So I don't ever pick this brand up, but based on the pattern of these, I could not let these sit. This is such a crazy pattern, and this is going to look so good in photos that I think this is an easy pickup. And I only paid a couple dollars for them. And there's a 24 too, which is a great size. It's a bigger size. It's loud, it's patterned. It's, maximalist. Really, really cool. I know. Isn't that, look at that. Look at that pattern on those. Just so sick. Like such a cool look. So pick those up. And then these were just sitting there. I paid $10 for these. You guys are going to be like, that's disgusting and you're a criminal. Are you guys ready to all tell me I'm a criminal? You're a pirate. look at these Keen boots, steel toe Keen boots. Look at these things. $10. $10. Look at the tread on these. So good. So nice. 10 freaking dollars. I'm a pirate. Thank you very much. Those are bangers. Those are bangers. Those will sell on eBay 100% on eBay. So that's exciting. Okay. Next up, another bag here. And she got something for herself. Paid $2. Got a little something for myself. You can never have enough of these, especially when you take 27 supplements every single day. So I'm a supplements girl. It's something I never talk about on any of my lives, but I creepily know way too much about supplements and the body. I'm kind of like a nerd about it. So anyways, can never have enough of these so you can see what vitamins you're out of. So there is that. All right, next up, 2 hats. Isaiah told me to get these as well. This is not something I normally would have picked up, but they were, I think, $2 each. This is a genuine raffia. This is definitely older. Here's the tag. And it is like a little kind of, I think of it as like a Cuban or a farmer's hat, or like some guy kind of maybe in Miami's hanging out with this. Kind of nice little hat. Pick that up for $2, and it's real straw too. And then this one here is the Henschel Hat Company. Has anyone ever heard of that before? He was like, oh yeah, that's a pickup for a couple bucks. So this is the Henschel Hat Company. This is like a cute little fedora style hat. So I picked both of those up. Those are both summertime listings. If I was in my keywords, I'd be using all the cruise, like cruise, travel, vacation. I'd be doing all of that for that there. So awesome finds is awesome. Hi, my friend. All right, next thing we got here. Now, I did pay up for this one. I paid $12 for this. However, this is a J. Crew 100% wool, new with tags, $198. $198 originally. I paid like $12 for it. And it's just a little Career Core blazer. Career Core has been selling for me so well. All my career stuff has been selling like crazy. So pick that up there. And then next thing we got, my first one. This is my first one. I have been looking for this brand. HOs, those retail for $150 to $300. Thank you, Isaiah. This is why you go thrifting with your kid, because he's like, no, you need to get that, Mom. Maggie, welcome in. Ellie, good to see you, my friend. So I have been waiting to find this brand for like a year. I have never found this at a garage sale. I've never found this at a thrift store. And I finally found my first marine layer. I'm so excited. I could not believe it when I found it. And then also, I'm trying to see, was this, I think this was a linen one, or was it an organic cotton? I'm trying to remember. A cotton. It's a cotton. Yeah. So my first ever marine layer, Thrifty Duckies. Hi, my friend. Good to see you, my love. How are you today? So my first little marine layer. Have you guys ever found this out in the wild? If you haven't, you should screenshot this right here and then put this in your list of brands to look for. This one is kind of like Vuori for me, where I always pick it up because I know that it's going to 100% sell, but I've never found marine layer. Yes, just sold one this weekend. I know, I've looked for it so much. Well, and it's crazy too, because in Austin, there's a marine layer store over on, I think it's on like 6th or something. Maybe it's over at Home Slice. Anyways, there's a marine layer store, so I keep thinking I'm going to find these in the thrift store because there's a store right there, but I haven't. So laying in bed doing good. I'm so happy you're here, my love. I'm always happy to see you. Okay, so they got the marine layer. Next up here, this was just sitting. Where's my emo kids? Where's my emo kids? Where's my emo? Found my first Johnny Was last weekend in the wild. Yes! Oh, you gotta love that. Finding a Johnny Was, you're like, no one else sees this? Okay. Where is my emos? So, this is, first of all, it's on a Bay Island tag, which means this was a merch shirt. So this was most likely bought at a concert. It's also from Honduras, meaning that it's probably back when this actually came out, Where are my emo kids? This is a My Chemical Romance, The Black Parade. I believe this is going to be from the first release of that album. Or like maybe not the album release, but like early concert release. And this was just sitting there. I got this for $2. Insane. If this was my size, this would not be going anywhere. But I am definitely never gonna fit. I don't think it's small. It's a small. There's nothing small about this lady. She likes chicken sandwiches and she eats cookies. So yeah, so I picked up that. Do we have who in here even knows who this is? Who knows who My Chemical Romance is? I mean, God Lord, there's got to be somebody. Please don't tell me I'm that old. Next up here, I went ahead and paid about 13 for these, but these are, if you ever find Tyler the Creator, snag it. Okay, I will. I know the name. Oh my God, you guys. The Blackbird. When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a marching band. He said, son, when you grow up, you're gonna be the leader of a city, the broken and the damned. Oh, look at, I just literally gave myself goosebumps singing that. Oh my God. Eater from, apparently I'm too old because I have no idea. Well, you gotta look it up. Look up the Black Parade. It is the anthem for us emo kids. All right, so I got this pair of Tory Burches. ATX, for Thrifty ATX girl, I was channeling you and finding fancy clothing. So I got these Tory Burches, these cute little corks. I bet that these are probably anywhere between like a $60 to $70 pair of shoes. They're in absolutely great condition. Yeah, Thrifty, I was thinking about you when I found this. I was like, oh, a little Tory Burch. I'm learning them fancy lady styles from watching all y'all. Carmela, welcome in. Okay, so got those. Next thing I got is another one of those J. Crews. So once again, if you missed it the first time, if you see Irish linen, especially in a brand like this, you pick it up. Especially if you're going to get it for, let's see, this would have been $6. So cannot snooze on that. Cannot snooze on that. Okay, so pick that one up there. So I've got two of those, which is great because it'll be easy listing. Then next thing, now this is a terrible color. I would normally not pick up this color. However, I got it because blue tags were 50% off. So it wound up only being like $3.20 or something like that. Give me a second. I don't want to rip it with the stupid little, why do they use staples? I hate it. Oh my God, my local thrift store in town here, that I've always loved and want to support, they started doing lines in the back of the collars for their clothing with marker. I was like, no, I can't buy those. Anyways, this is a 3XLT. That's a magic size, or XT, so extra tall. You'll see it as 3XT or you'll see it as 3XLT, same difference. And this is a 100% silk Tommy Bahama. Now, orange is not my favorite color to sell. However, based on the size, based on the fact that it's got like the faux wooden buttons and all that, I was like, for $3.50, she ain't passing that up. Okay, next thing we've got here. I told y'all I've been thrifting. Next we got, so I paid $7.50 for this one. No, $8. No, $7.50. I paid $7.50 for this one. And this is our friend Mr. Bank. This is our friend Mr. Bank right there. And this is a wool. This looks like a 46 maybe. This is a silk and wool blend. Oh, it's only a 40. So this is a 40 regular. Oh yeah, I guess it is only a 40. So little, it's funny. I used to pass up the blazer section. I never went to it. And now I think about all the money I left on the table, because as long as it's a good brand and a good material, these always sell well for me, like any sort of blazers. I started really selling them after watching a lot of surf. So I was watching surf do it and I was like, dude, he's like making good money on those blazers. So I really kind of like tried to study and like learn as much as I could. And I've done really well with them. So if you're snoozing, is anybody in here ever pass up the men's blazers? Do you guys buy them or pass? Who passes and who buys? I'm curious. Miss Sparks, welcome in. Great to see you, my friend. So yeah, I used to be a passer and I started being a buyer and I've been doing well with it. Again, it's got to be a good material. It's got to be a good brand. Like there's little caveats to it. But it's been good. And if you guys are looking for people that do suits, blazers, I think Chris at Peak does some of them. I know Surfs does them a lot. So Riz says bye, bye, bye. Yeah. Yeah. I know. Like I said, I passed it. Now here's another one. So this was sitting on a rack in the open for $2 and no one picked this up, which is absolutely insane to me. And I don't understand. There must not have been any resellers there because this is an old school Tenacious D, the Pick of Destiny t-shirt, front and back hit on this. This thing is absolute fire. Like this is a not only a great movie, but this is such a crazy like throwback. I mean, that is just absolutely insane. I know, Diz, could you believe it? Haven't gotten to men's stuff yet, except my hubby stuff. You know, awesome. I was the same way. So I hadn't gotten into women's stuff yet. And actually kind of I got a lot of women's clothes. So I wound up having to kind of like research them. And now with y'all doing consignments with me and sending me women's clothing, I've learned so much. And I can't believe how much I've learned in this last year because it is our Whatnot anniversary today. 1 year on Whatnot today. I know, isn't that fire? Like Tenacious D can hear. So I got that there. Okay. We got one more bag. I told y'all I've been thrifting. I said, hey, yo, guys, we're doing a haul today. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. All right, we got, starting with this one here. This is oh yeah, I got this for $1. Who's ready to throw up? Thanks for the congrats, you guys. Who's ready to throw up? Raise your hand if you're ready to throw up. Because I got something that's going to make you want to barf. I picked this up for $1. This is a $1 pickup. And you're just like, well, that's not that fancy. What's the big deal? Why is that so exciting? Look at that. Ralph Lauren, green tag, $1. Let's go. It's in a 38 short. It is 100% wool. 100% wool. $1 freaking dollar. Let's go. You can't even get a coffee crisp candy bar these days for $1. How do I know that? Because I bought one. It was $1.08. And I was like, I can get a Ralph Lauren for $1. Trudy Turtle, welcome in, my friend. I know. Crazy on that one, right? All right, next up. This is one of those things. This is an aesthetic buy. This is handmade. This is beautiful, you guys. This is like one of my favorite pieces I picked up. I got this for $1. This is a wool. This is definitely wool. Handmade wool yarn. Look at this. It is a cable knit vest, handmade. This is like there is no tags. There is no anything. Crazy, crazy little piece. Like made with love. Look at this thing. I mean, y'all might not see the beauty in this, but I do. This is just such a beautiful piece. And it's got these really cool little, it's like teal with some blues and purples. And then it's got these little purple threads that they sewed in as like just a little spunk, a little spark. And you can tell, like, look at the hand weaving up here at the top and everything. I mean, I know not everyone seed stitch and andrunu stitch. I'm screenshotting this because I'm going to put that in that's going in my listing. Thank you. Thank you, Riz. That's going to my listing. Like, this is such an insanely beautiful handmade piece. So it's gorgeous. I love it. It's definitely like a wool fiber. Crazy piece. Crazy little piece. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Love everything about that. That's what I'm a nerd for. I'm a nerd for that stuff. Okay, next up, I told you guys I thought I got 3 pairs of these, and I did. So these are all Eddie Bauers. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to look and see, and as long as they all measure the same, I can put up one listing, quantity 3, as long as they're all the same, which I believe that they all were the exact same size. So providing there's no flaws on any of them, and they all are exactly the same, that's 3 pairs of pants. Yes, they may only be like a $16 sell, but if I can get each of them for $1, I'm $3 in, 16 times 3, and I only have to make one listing, totally worth it. Now, welcome in, my friend. Sarah, good to see you. Okay, there's that one there. We haven't done this in a while either, too. If you guys want more followers here on Whatnot, go ahead and leave a heart in the chat. A heart signifies that anyone that follows you, you pinky swear that you'll follow them back. If you're already following them, go ahead and go in and bookmark. We talked a little bit about that earlier, about how it helps your engagement, whatnot likes to see that from you. And it's just great to help other people out too. It's an easy way to get some of smaller sellers shows pushed out. I still consider myself a smaller seller. I've been on here for a year, but I mean, we're nowhere close to like top status or anything like that. We're still figuring it out over here. And so anything that we can do to help each other is so huge. So Fantastic Flips is in, Jarhead's in, Atlanta Awesome's in, Curbside Connections, welcome in, my friend. All right, next thing we've got here. I picked this up for, you guessed it, $1. This is a soft surroundings, but most importantly, it is new with tags. So this was originally $89, new with tags. I picked it up for $1. It has it's blue, it's velvet, and then it has lurex threading, Lurex. Learned that from my Riz. And that is the shiny metal looking threading in between. So cute little shirt, easy listing. I can probably find the exact size and style. Actually, this is the great thing about Nifty. Nifty will find it for me. So it will look at this tag. Nifty will look at this tag right here when I take a picture of it. And it'll do my entire listing for me. It'll write down the exact model it was. It'll do it all for me. That's why I love it so much. So it just makes it so easy to list. So, okay. Next up here, this was an easy decision. Got these for $1. And this is a pair of Adidas. These are in an XL, and this is an Adidas track pants. So I know it doesn't seem like a big deal, but these will sell so fast and so easily. It's got like the track tape down the sides here. It does have the convertible, or not convertible, the vented zip pockets down here at the bottom. Yeah, I love my Nifty. And great size. They're also super long, which is great. So for something like this, I'm going to use all my preppy ones. I'm also going to use frat, university, academia, and then I'm going to do streetwear, street style. I'll probably do hip hop. I'll do basketball. I'll do anyone that I can think of that I would see wearing these, and anything that I know that they would like. I'm going to use those as a keyword. So pick those up for $1. Those will probably go for like, I don't know, maybe like 24. Then these. This is a brand I know about. I had never found this brand. I know these retail for a lot of money. I know the resale value of these is pretty good. I think these generally sell for, I'd have to look. I'm guessing probably around $42 is about what I would guess. And this is a brand called Frame. So, and these are in a 30. Now, what's great about these are the slim palazzo pants. So if you look at these are a really cute pair of pants, actually. Look at the bottoms. You've got like total, these are such 90s vibes right here. They have the huge bottoms. They've got, this is called striated denim when it goes down like that. Thank you, Riz. And then you've got your bottoms here with the nice little hem. Really cute. Yeah, Frame. Yeah, right here. There it is right there, Frame. So I am totally guessing on this, but I'm guessing these are probably around $40 resell, would be my guess on, because of the style of these. So yeah, 200 to 250 are they higher than that? Perfect. Wonderful. I love that even more. So I'm excited. Yeah, Frame that's a good little brand to pick up. So got these. I paid $5 for these. So not bad. I'll take it. $5. I'll take it. Okay, next up, we got these for $1. This is a brand I have not heard of, but this is the style of these. You're going to call these two different kinds of shoes. So this is something I would be, if I were a reseller and I was on this live right here, I'd be listening to the next thing that Charity says. There is a style that became very popular. I want you to think of Mighty Boss Tones, Real Big Fish, Squirrel Nut Zippers. You've already seen the eclectic grandpa side of it. What you have not seen is the rockabilly stuff coming in again. And I'm starting to see it. So I'm seeing a lot of shoes like this. So these are called Oxfords, but the style of these are what's called a platform creeper. Platform creeper. These are called creeper shoes. Now, usually on creepers, you're going to have a little bit of a wider knob up here. They're a lot of times they're black here and white, kind of like almost like a saddle shoe would be in a way. Think of 1950 saddle shoe. It's going to have those two color blockings, but this is platform, and this is an Oxford creeper. is what this is called. This is a brand called DataWin, which I've never heard of before. DataWin, but they were in such great condition, and for $1, are you kidding me? My prediction, you guys know I'm usually right about this stuff, knock on wood. My prediction is you're really going to start seeing this heavy influence of like this Empire Records mixed with like Swingers, the movie, mixed with like Reality Bites. You're already seeing the grunge side of that, but there is this rockabilly look that went through for a short period of time, but it was really, really popular in the 90s and late 90s, early 2000s. So you guys might see it like 97 is when it was really super big. So I know that sounds insane. You guys are like, I don't even know what she's talking about, but you're going to start seeing this. When you see it, you're going to be like, that's what that girl's talking about. I bought that brand on Amazon, but in kids' shoes, but crazy enough, both pairs are sold for a lot. Yeah, they looked like they felt like an Amazon brand, but based on the condition and the fact that they are patent leather, like, come on, amazing. So love that. Okay, so got those for $1. Then I got these for $1 too. You guys, we had some great thrifting. I have a whole nother lot too, but it's over in a washer machine that I got from a guy. So these are a pair of Keen. The bottoms are they need a little wash, but I got these for $1. These are Keen leather men's shoes. So crazy good deal. They need a little wash. No big deal, because I'm just going to take my little cleaner thing here. I'm going to take my little guy here. We're going to pop the little knob on the bottom. I'm going to take a little grandma sneaker cleaner. And then they're going to be clean. So that is what I use. I do not hand clean anything as far as like scrubbing. I only use the Electra stuff. Grandma's purse. What are you doing, my friend? Great to see you. I'm so happy to see you. Guys, this is such a great seller. I had so much fun at her show. She is just this little ball of fire with like, she's so funny. She'll be like, I used to wear this to work but I don't wear it to work anymore. Look at this. Like, she's got some sass. I really like her. She's super fun. So happy New Year, my friends.
Speaking of gadgets, did you even tell them
about
the amazing?
Oh my God. I did not tell you guys about the amazing thing my husband bought me. Okay. So, when you guys are like, you have an item and it's super dirty, but you have to clean in the cracks and it takes you forever to clean, especially if you're doing like electronics, toys, hard goods, you're trying to like blow out shoes, or your table gets dirty and dusty while you're doing photos. So you got to keep cleaning it. So normally we buy the dust cans, right? So we'll buy like the little duster cans from Costco or whatever, but they, it's expensive, right? And so Justin found this. I got this. Yeah, sassy lady, exactly. I got this from Amazon. You should put this in our Amazon thing too, honey. So check this out, you guys. It is an air. It's an air thing. So you don't have to use... So you don't have to use the little duster things. And then what's cool is you control the side here, and it comes with gadgets. So it comes with little extender things. It also comes with a little like a little, what do you want to call it, like a bristle thing. So you put it on, you can get into electronics really quickly. So if you're cleaning out like a PlayStation, you're cleaning out decor, and it's like, you get decor and it's like super dusty, but if you wipe it, you could like wipe paint off and stuff. So I normally just use the duster cans, but we go through them like crazy. This thing is freaking clutch, and it's rechargeable. It is the coolest gadget ever. So I'm going to put up, what's that? You guys, they're 40% off right now. Oh my God, are you like, I should have waited to buy it? You just bought it full price. They're 40% off right now. Okay. Here's what you do. Click on that little image down below. You're going to screenshot it, and it's going to be big. You can either follow it from there or follow it in your photos later. It'll take you over to our Amazon list. I'm telling you, you guys, I don't recommend gadgets unless I'm like, damn, that thing is fire. 40% off. These things are so cool. Yeah, it's great. So I'm trying to see, do we have anything like super dusty in here? What do I got? Do I have anything like super dusty? Oh, perfect. Yes. So let's computer, right? You got an old computer. All of this is like super crazy dusty inside of here. I just take this, turn it up, clean. Done. I'm telling you, this thing is so cool. It's like it's a gadget I had never seen, and I opened on Christmas, and it was like I think like my favorite Christmas present. I was like, oh my god, because I spend so much time cleaning in nooks and crannies, and so now you don't have to. And with the little extender thing with the little brush on it, you can just get in little sections, little areas. Like I have a whole bunch of Wii's that I need to clean, and I've been like dreading doing it because I just knew it was going to take me friggin' forever. So the amount of stuff I bought after being influenced by using Satan, I've never been disappointed. Thrifty. You guys, that's why I cannot just do like regular TikTok shop. Cause I can only talk about it if I like it. I've had people send me, like other companies send me samples, and I'm just like, don't buy this. You guys have seen the videos over TikTok. I'm like, don't buy this. Trust me, it's not good. Becca, welcome in. Good to see you, my friend. Okay. So there is that if you guys want to screenshot that and find that thing. All right, next up here, little basic hat. I paid $3 for it, but this is an older Columbia hat. And I can tell just based on looking at the labels. Would you guys agree, those of you that have been reselling for a while, have you noticed that you've been able to start knowing like the era that something's from just based on the tag? So this is a Columbia, but it's got like a super thick tag on it. And it's just a little fishing hat. Again, this is a summer item, but that's an easy list, easy sell. Paid $2 for that. Then we've got this pair of Lee's. Paid $1 for these. There's a reseller at the store when I got these ahead of me. He had like 2 t-shirts on his back. He looked at these and then he put them back. And I was like, thank you, because I know, based on the look of these, that these are a vintage pair of made in the USA Lee jeans with some amazing distressing here in the back. It's got the leather back patch. By the way, the leather back patch is not shrunk. Normally these are all shrunk up and they look like this, and this one is not, so that's really exciting. And look at the fade on these. Just absolute disgusting fire fade on these. So I am very happy with these and very excited that he put them back. And I was like, for $1 you passed on those, you're crazy. Miss Boss Lady, welcome in. Black Lab Candles, good to see you, my friend. Thanks, guys, for the follows. Hey, anyone that follows me, I'll give you a follow back too. And we do have a show coming up this Friday. And we're going to do something I've never done before. It's called This or That. We're going to do like a little collections of things, and you get to choose which bundle you want to win. So I think it'll be something fun. So good to see you. All right, next thing we've got here, again, this is based upon not so much even the brand, but based upon the fact that I buy a lot of clothes because of the material. Silk, cashmere, wool, lamb's wool, camel hair, mohair, cashmere, viscose, modal, organic cotton. There's things I buy just based on the kind of fabric it is. So something I've noticed, has anyone ever noticed this? The stressing phase? Hige, yes. Oh, I got to screenshot that. Thank you. You've told me that before, Riz. Oops. You've told me that before, Riz. I'm going to screenshot that so that I remember that. What Liz likes. Welcome in. So this is something I didn't do in the beginning when I was reselling, and I just didn't know to do it. And I think that now, let's see if I get anyone that agrees with me. Give me a thumbs up if you agree with me on this. People are starting to really purchase things based on the type of material it is versus the brand, because even a lot of the trusted brands are using so much acrylic and so much plastic and so much like a poly blend, like a polyamide that's not even really polyester anymore. They're using so many fake materials that don't wash well, that get pinholes, that are just fast fashion throwaways. And even good brands like Nike, I mean, is doing it. Like it's sad, but they are. Because of that, I think that people are starting to buy things based on the what the material is made out of versus just the brand. And I think that's why you see vintage being really popular. So yeah, thumbs up on that, makes sense. So this is a 100% linen. So this is something that you can get. Some woman's going to buy this and she could wash this 100 times and it's still going to look the same as it did when she first got it. And so I really am looking nowadays, I'm flipping tags and looking for the care tag more and more. You'll generally find care tags for women on the left, I believe. Yes, left. And I think mainly right for men if you're looking at the item. So based on that, this would be left. But oh no, there's no tag on this because it's on top. So, and they can be backwards. It doesn't matter. Anyways, just look down here at the bottom, flip open the bottom here, and look for those little tags down here and see if you can find out what it's made of. If it is made out of linen, organic cotton, modal, that's modal, viscose, viscose, if it's made out of wool, cashmere, mohair, goat skin, leather, obviously, camel hair, any of those like specialty, think silk, any of that is going to sell for higher. It's going to sell for a higher price, and you're going to get less haggling and a quicker sale than just a basic newer shirt, because it's people just know, people are starting to see what's happening. They're looking at the fast fashion piles overseas. They've bought enough t-shirts now from Walmart or Spencer's and whatever that are falling apart. They're seeing what is happening to a lot of this new clothing, so they're not purchasing it anymore. It's becoming a throwaway industry, and so people are looking for those. So if you are a reseller and you're thinking you want to do something new for 2026, I'm going to encourage you to really start purchasing, not just because of a brand, not just because of a comp, but because of what it's made out of. Yeah, Modal, Lyocell, Tencel, are all radons, but Modal isn't. I thought Modal isn't Modal a type of I thought modal was a type of cotton. Am I wrong on that? I could be wrong on that. Yeah, I was thinking that I was thinking it was a cotton, but it may be a rayon. Oh man, I passed on a wool sweater because I thought people would say it was itchy. Oh yeah, no, they want it. Yeah, especially if it's like wool or something. Pick it up. Always pick it up. Well, of course, you want to look for little holes. And just because I have has holes doesn't mean it's not a sale. I've sold plenty of vintage pieces with holes, so don't worry about that. If it's silk, you're looking for pulls, you're looking for runs, you're looking for oil stains. So you're looking for certain things. You gotta, just like you would with any kind of clothing. But I am purchasing so much more now based on that than really worrying as much about the brand, just based on that. Miss part of your show today, can you start over? Boss lady, it's probably on YouTube. If it's not on YouTube right now, Justin records these and then he puts them up later, so you'll be able to watch it through. Stephanie, welcome in. Good to see you. Okay. Modal is bamboo, which is a rayon wool byproduct. Okay, yeah. All right. I was like, is it just a rayon? I was thinking it wasn't. Okay, yeah. All right, good. Got it. Yeah, I was thinking cotton, but yeah, wood, pulp, and bamboo. See, this is why we listen to Riz, you guys. This is why we come together and we learn as a community, because otherwise we would never have any of this information. Okay, next thing we got is another pair of what I would consider like an Oxford creeper. Again, this is going to be creeper style. These I got for $1. They originally had them for 18, but I got them on dollar days. These are a pair of Madden girls with such a great plaid. Look at that. Does anybody who knows what that pattern is right there? Who knows what that is? High fives to anyone that calls it out. High fives to anyone that calls out and knows what pattern that is that I'm pointing out. Oh, Sarah, there it is. Mel, boom. Yesteryear Table Girl, boom, boom. Miss Boss Lady, boom. Jarhead, boom. Yes, Houndstooth is so huge. So make sure you guys pick up. Be looking for that Houndstooth stuff, because it definitely will sell based on that. Okay, next up here, took a risky for the bisky. Glen Plaid actually, says Riz. Thank you, my love. Dude, I'm telling you, if you guys don't follow her, I have learned, I will easily say this. This is a statement without hesitation. I have learned more about materials, cuts, tidbits, any little thing. I have learned more from Riz than every single other person in this community combined. I say that without hesitation, literally. Like, so if you guys are not following her over on like Insta and TikTok, you're making a mistake. Riz, will you put your down in the chat here? Will you put the place for people to follow you, like what your name is over there? Because she I learned so much. She just did one on the sleeves the other day, and I was like, oh, that's what a Dorman sleeve is. Huh, didn't know that. Okay, so this was a risky for the biscuit. I paid $2. You guys have to tell me if this is a mistake or not. These are Calico Critters Dollhouse. These are from a Calico Critters Dollhouse. Are these sellers? I've never heard of this, but I'm looking at it and I'm just like, I feel like this is something. Is it? Atlanta says yes. Okay. I felt like this was something. You know how you just get a little feeling down in the belly? Okay, so these do sell. So yeah, Calico Critters Dollhouse. So I'm excited to get in there and see what's there. Doll furniture, I do know is good. The person that taught me that was Vanessa's, the Kitschy Mushroom. Do you guys follow her? She had gotten a whole bunch of dollhouse stuff, like, I don't know, like 8 or 9 months ago or something. And it sold for like crazy money. And that's when she was like, you need to start looking at dollhouse stuff. So I've been buying dollhouse stuff, and everything I have bought dollhouse wise has sold. So when I saw that stuff, I was like, for $2, I'm gonna risk it. So, okay, so there is, you guys, there is Riz's name right there. So make sure you follow her over there. Her information is so insane. It gets insane, you guys. She is a computer for like materials, sewing, anything you could have anything to do with, like any of that. Literal goddess. It's she's the queen. Okay, so got those. And then I totally risked it on these, but they were only $1. And I am kind of curious if these are worth anything. So you guys are gonna, somebody can tell me if you see any of these for sale anywhere. These are MMA Elite sandals. If they were bigger, I would just have shipped them to Isaiah, but he wears like a men's 14. These are an 11. So these are MMA. I'll hold them up. If anybody can tell me, I don't even know if these are worth anything, but MMA Elite slides. I love you too, baby. Said all to say the grab bags are sometimes very good. Yes, I agree. GW and DC, I got a bag of randomness. It was $2.79 with tax. It contained a pair of dead stock vintage New and Pants Barbie shoes for $20. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, so I don't know if these are worth anything, but I was like, for $1, I guess I'll risk it. And then we got a couple more things here, and then that is it for us. This is a thing that actually, Riz, I'm telling you, you were in my brain when I was thrifted. You're the star of this live for sure today. These are democracies. When you are looking for democracy pants, you want to make sure they have this. The ab technology. It gives it like a stretchy waistband, gives you like a little bit of like tummy control. I picked them up for $1. Now, the one thing you do want to look for when you're looking at these pants is in the front here, you want to make sure that they're not blown, which these are not, but you'll know they're blown. If you see this on a lot of the newer Levi's. If you see right here, you'll see like this rippling look, and it's usually right in through here. What that is the plastic fibers that are in it are blown. So they're like have a ripple to them. It comes when people are wearing pants that are too tight for them and they just keep stretching in the same place over and over again. Don't get them. You cannot resell them. They are honestly, and I hate to say this, but they're basically garbage unless you were to like use other parts of the pants for a project, but you can't really because it's all made of plastic. So yeah, too much spandex in the content. It's because they're trying to say that they're cotton, but they're using the word cotton very loosely. It's really just plastic is what it is. And unfortunately, most of the new women's Levi's have it. Some of the men's, like the 514s and like the smaller, like kind of indie look, has it. Oh, there's a bird outside. Hey, bird, Mr. Bird. Oh, he's so handsome. It's squirrel. So anyway, always be looking for that. Look to make sure that they're not blown here in the front and that they still have that flatness to them. Otherwise, they will not sell. So take a look at that. Thrift Chic Boutique, welcome in, my friend. Hey, if you guys have any shows coming up, please feel free to shout your shows out. You know that's who I am as a seller. I want this. This is to help everybody. This is to teach you some information and help everybody out. Okay, got that. And then it looks like it's our last item. Woo! Holy shite! And pass the Tylenol. I know we didn't even go through the haul that's in the washer machine. So I picked this up for $1. This is a really, really basic shirt. But for $1, I'm not going to snooze on it. It's a little Nike dry fit in an XL. What was kind of cool about this one is it's got a really neat gradient to it. So it kind of comes down like a gradient pattern. I'll see what this comps for. Now, one of the things I do with my Nike dry fits, if I go to comp this and this is a $9 shirt, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in a box with my other Nike shirts. And when I get like 3 in this size that are all dry fits, then I'll put them in as a bundle, as like a set, on to all the platforms, because then people are only paying shipping for basically kind of one item. I usually get these for cheap. So let's say I get them for $1 a piece. I'm going to sell a bundle of 3 of them for $24. I am making $20, $18 in profit, and I've only had to do one set of pictures, one listing, easy peasy lemon squeezy. It's a quick $15 profit or $18 profit or whatever. So I will usually get those on that. Oh my goodness, you guys. Atlantic Kid says, I'm having a grandma's purse reading in with a party of 11. Grandma's purse is our friend. Wait, grandma's purse, you were just in this show. How are you running a show and then coming over here getting in this show? We love grandma's purse. She's a nice lady. She's a little feisty and we like her sass. She's cool. She's awesome. We think that she's rad. R-A-D, rad. That's grandma's purse. Grandma's purse, thanks for bringing your friends over. We appreciate you. Hello, Alex and Froggy and Lizzie and Loves and Mom and Kayla and Cares and Rags and Alexis and Tish and everyone else. Welcome into the adventure. I am Charity, aka Nice Comps. I am a reseller out of the South Austin, Texas area. We sell a little bit of everything. We just did a thrift haul of like literally like 70 items. I'm on YouTube if anyone wants to rewatch, if you're interested in learning about information on how to resell, what to resell, materials, keywords, and everything else in between. You can just find me over on YouTube. I am Nice Comps. We have a show coming up here on Friday too, so make sure you guys get in there and bookmark. I'm gonna do something I've never done before. I'm calling it This or That, and basically it's gonna be like a group of clothing or a group of clothing, and a whole bunch of different things, different sizes, different brands, different everything, and then whoever wins gets to pick which one they want. So I'm gonna do that. I think it'll be something fun. We've never done it before. You guys know I like to keep it spicy, keep it moving, keep things grooving. And if you guys follow me, I'll make sure I follow you back too. So Atlanta says, I'm having a home show on Friday. If you are in the ATL Metro, I'll have local pickup on for heavy items like marbled shelves and pampered chef. That's so cool. I love that. What a great idea too to do that with local pickup. That's fun. Yeah, that's amazing. I think that's great. I think you totally are gonna rock that. I have a feeling. I had a seller spotlight show, but the person didn't get on. Oh no. Well, welcome to this one instead. So, Mimi's, what's up, Mimi's? Good to see you. Hello, hello. Oh my gosh, Carrie's here. Yeah, you gotta keep them guessing. You need to have a woman needs to have a few secrets behind the curtain. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, sorry that person didn't show up. That's always frustrating. It's always like you're giving someone a chance and they don't show up and you're like, what happened? And then if this is what my brain does, oh my god, there's a terrible accident. Something terrible happened. And like I'm thinking they didn't show up, and now I feel really bad about them, about being sad about them, and it's like an ADHD thing, and then you're on the spiral, and then you're like, oh my god, I hope they're okay. I hope there was an accident. I hope no one's like, I don't even know. That's what I do. So I'm telling you, it's literally where my brain goes. Okay, y'all, this has been fun. We have literally been on here for like 2.5 hours, but I haven't seen you guys in like weeks. So I was like, we're gonna make this a long one. We're gonna have fun. I have one more little surprise thing that I found here, and I am gonna be running this on our show on Friday. So if you guys want to get a chance to get this, this is an absolutely delicious granny blanket. So this is, first of all, look at the colors on this. The yarn on this is done so well. It has all these tans and browns and creams. It reminds me of like a mocha is what it reminds me of. And it is the cutest little shawl. So it's either a little shawl, you could use it on the back of the couch. It does kind of look like a tiger's eye. Yeah. You could do it on the couch. Put it on the back of it. It's just a really, really sweet, cute. It's super soft. It's got all the like jig janglies and the wig wanglies here down at the bottom. I know it's really pretty. I really like this one. This is one of those I saw it from the distance and I went running because I know you guys how much you guys love these blankets, and you guys know how much I love these blankets. And so I got it and I was like, oh, we're gonna run this one. So I'm gonna run this beauty on the show on Friday if you guys want to get a chance to get in. It's super clean too. Like it smells really good. Like I think it's like something someone made and probably gifted to someone and then they just didn't use it, or like maybe it was in someone's cedar chest or a hope chest or something. It definitely feels vintage too. So I know it's super, super pretty. So we're going to run this one on Friday. All right, you guys, thank you so much. I want to shout out a couple people here. We've got Grandma's Purse. Thank you again so much for the raid. You know, I love you, and welcome to all of your followers. Thank you guys for coming in and checking me out. Solid Stone, thank you so much for the Feed the Kids a Treat 808 Mac purchase with the master keywords list. Make sure you message me, Mac, so that we can get you that keywords list ASAP. Coley, thank you so much for the $10 tip. You are always so insanely generous. We've got Anne's Trading and Just One More Chapter with Feeds the Kids a Treat. And then we've got our 3 people that we're going to be running your giveaways. This is going to be on the Friday show. Baby Needs Shoes. We also have Logan 21 and Atlanta Kids. We will be running you on Friday, so you'll be up on our huge giant screen. We'll be shouting you out. We're going to work on getting you followers, getting you bookmarks, and then of course you'll end up on the digital screen for a whole week as well, in the hopes to get you some new friends and your new bookmarks and all that good stuff. So thanks guys so much for coming in here. I appreciate you and all of your love and care and tenderness and awesomeness. And you guys have a great day. I will see y'all on Friday evening, 5 p.m. Central Time, 3 Pacific, 6 Eastern. All right. Love you guys. Bye, everybody. Oh, we got to raid someone. We got to raid someone. Who do we got coming in? Make sure you let them know. See, I'm out of practice. Make sure you let them know that you are part of the Nice Comps crew. If you guys can stay in there for just a minute too, it makes me look like I'm not a bimbo core and I know what I'm talking about. Okay, let's take a look here. Let's raid. Who do we got? Let's see if we see anybody that we let's see. Anyone that we know off of the top. I also like to try to find people that maybe don't have as many viewers so that we can kind of help them out a little bit. So here we go. This is a friend of ours. There's only a couple people on the show, so let's get in there and give them some love. She's got 3 right now. This is Crystal's Vintage Collection. Say hi from me. And make sure you stick around so she feels good because we want to do that for other people, right? All right. Love you guys. Bye, everybody.